I'm so proud of you, Xiah. That's the proper browser for proper people.
I am an improper person. Oh, come on. Okay. Chrome sucks. I'm here to say it. I will let that be known. You guys just... We are here. Hello, people. Plafogri apparently came along in and didn't raid. By mistake, somehow. Hello, everybody. I am here with point in the right direction. With Xiah, with a fancy unicorn, with Asmiel, and with Rob. And I am going to do terrible things to them.
Good.
They are prepared for this. They have signed up for this. And I will take sick pleasure in it. Maria, welcome aboard, everybody. Thank you, Maria, for resubscribing. Now, it is worth noting that I am not intending to watch chat while I DM. That would probably take me out of what I'm actually doing here. So I'd rather focus on DMing than on chatting to chat. So I'll take a moment to say hello. Possibly these guys will be in chat. Who knows? I've set it up so that they won't find out anything from the video stream, which is nice. So, shall we introduce characters? Since you're right there in the top left corner, Xiah, would you like to go first? Explain your character.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm playing a Xingshi, or I guess you guys would know it more as a dancing lion, playing as a monk. And my character's just been wandering around the place, trying to, spread joy and happiness.
All right. Oop, that direction. Fancy.
Hi, I'm Fancy. I'm playing Kenna, who is a Nakmak Feegle bard. She's been hanging out with Asmiel's character when she introduces her. Yeah.
All right. Asmiel?
I'm playing Granny. She is 5th level cleric and 1 level bard, and she's an old halfling lady, and she wanders around with a goal, but she forgot it. She mainly forgets everything.
And Rob?
Alright, mates. Hello, I'm Dum Dum. I'm a bugbear, and I'm a fighter. I like to hit things and I sing a bit as well. I'm a lead singer of a band. Hello.
Lovely. And also, Rob, thank you for the host with one viewer. I think everyone's already here, if I'm honest with you. All right. So we'll switch to the map view. There we are, and that is actually my DM screen, so I'm going to have to fix that. I've got two screens open, and they're both called the same thing in Chrome, which is very annoying.
Stop using Chrome. Everyone, stop using Chrome.
I do intend to switch to Vivaldi soon. Hold on, come on. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm in Firefox. Are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you, Xiah. That's the proper browser for proper people.
I am an improper person. Oh, come on. Okay. Chrome sucks. I'm here to say it. I will let that be known. You guys just don't look at my don't look at the DM screen, okay? Because I can't fix this because of tech goblins.
Alright, I've popped out the chat and closed your what's it, so easy done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I just paused the stream.
That'll do it too. Alright. Cool. How's that? Okay. That works. Let me, Yeah, there's the exciting part of the stream. There we are.
I think we can all take this opportunity, Connor, to stare at all the books behind you
Yes! Many books. Many books.
and go, well, there's Harry Potter.
Alright. I've reached the point where I'm ready to actually begin, which is nice. So, the four of you, through various adventures, have come across each other, wandering these woods with no particular aim in mind. Some of you have particular aims, but none in mind. It's been a while in these woods. You've come to know each other at I would say a reasonable level, and you're okay in each other's company. You've defeated a couple of low-level monsters. You've beaten
Place for GUEEE cheered.
down,
X100.
and you've come to the realization, you know, this isn't the safest woods, but also we're some of the scariest people here.
Katarina XYL cheered. X100.
I'm gonna have to turn off that noise, aren't I? It's really aggravating me. Getting in the... Tech problems, not goblins. This is actually me making mistakes. Sorry guys, I'm not that good at this yet, apparently. Oh, goodness. Thank you, by the way, for the bits.
Hester TM cheered. X100.
Whatever adventures you have
Cast
begun.
chat that I did see, but I don't know whether that was actually the case. But
you have, through whatever adventures you have so far started today, ended up beside a pool and decided to take a short rest. It's quite nice here. It smells sweet, and you can hear a waterfall just away to the south. There's a lot of there's bees humming through the air, and you can hear a couple of birds chirping away in the distance. And so this is a before I begin any action, this is a chance for your characters to just have a little bit of a personality moment.
Hey mate, Granny, you wanna have a little rest by this lake? I definitely could keep going. I don't need a rest, but I feel maybe you with your old legs, you want to sit down, yeah?
Yeah,
I can see it in your face.
I would appreciate a rest. Please,
Great.
please.
That's fine. We can rest for you. And
Place
then,
for
I'm very grateful for the
cheered.
short rest.
X200.
Oh, it's very lovely here. It cannot be gentle. Could you play some music for me? I think it would fit the
Absolutely.
atmosphere.
You want bagpipes are always incredibly soothing.
Yeah, I found that too.
I'll wait till he gets up. So yeah, so Kenna starts to play bagpipes. Slightly badly.
Sean Wu takes out his drums, sits beside Dum Dum, snuggles up to him, and just starts banging his head on the drums, intentionally playing badly.
It's like jazz fusion.
Dum Dums.
Those putting the hand behind the ear to hear better.
Dum Dum flicks around the longsword and the maul that he dual wields, and just starts using the handles as drumsticks, and just starts banging on rocks and various things that are between his legs.
Fair enough, and the cacophony continues for a good 10-15 minutes, and you're all having quite a wonderful time.
Probably deafening everybody in the nearby area as all the animal life is going incredibly quiet.
I was going to say at every lull in the music, which if we're honest, lull doesn't really come up very often, and music is not really the correct word. At every lull in the music, It's quieter and quieter in the woods, and if any of you decide to take note, you will see the birds flying away from you as
Xiah
fast as
Wolf
possible.
cheered. X100.
Connor sounds a bit quiet. That's the first time I've heard that, child of the Iago.
A few minutes,
Oh my goodness,
Granny
is the
takes
hype
out
train
J
here?
Spates cheered.
Yeah.
X100.
Granny
Yeah,
takes
we
out
went
her
through it.
flute and just adds some notes very randomly to the play.
Excellent. Well, into the middle of this, while you are all playing and having a great time and causing this cacophony, I would like you all to make a perception check with disadvantage. First roll of the game.
Dum Dum is getting really into this sick beat and has now closing his eyes and is head banging and can't hear anything over the sound of his own
Daniel
music and can't see
359
anything because he's got his
cheered.
eyes closed.
X300.
Rightio. Okay. So with an 8, no, actually, that's
Fools
with
underscore
disadvantage, so
opinions
it's with a
cheered.
13.
X10.
And Dum Dum, you notice absolutely nothing at all. So you don't even see what I'm about to describe, which is that everybody else, there's a huge splash way over on the other side of the pool. I'm pinging the spot where the splash was, right there. It's a massive splash. None of you saw what caused it, but the splash was audible even over the sound of the music, except for Dum Dum.
I tap Dum Dum on his shoulder. I reach very up because he's very big and I'm very small. Dum Dum, you know these
What?
woods, right? There was a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
splash. Do you know this pool?
Whoop. Oh. I don't know. Was it a fish?
I don't know.
A
I
bit
didn't.
big for a fish.
Whoa, how big were it? Where is it?
And I point in the direction we saw the splash. It was over there.
Well, let's see. And I stand to my feet and I pick up a rock and I hock it in the general direction that she was pointing.
Roll me an attack roll.
14 on the dice plus a bunch. Is it a strength check? A strength roll?
Yep, strength.
That's going to be a 22.
22. What's the range? On
20.
an improvised
Let's
rock,
say
do you think?
19 actually, because I don't think I'd be proficient in improvised weapons.
No, I don't think you would be. I reckon the range would probably be.
Range is usually 20/60 for thrown things.
I might make it a little bigger for a rock because they're very easy to throw. But it's still not quite enough to get where it was because each of these squares is 25 feet across. So even if I made that 100, you would not reach where the splash was. So your rock, I'll say, hits about there. Right at the very outside of your range.
We're at about there. Where was the splash?
The splash?
Right direction, yeah.
Yeah.
But far away, more far away.
Kenna picks up a slightly flatter stone and attempts to skim it towards the direction. Have fun with that, Connor.
And look up the rules for skimming stones. Player's Handbook, page 203.
Thanks very much, Rob. Since you've actually DM'd skimming stones, can you just remind me?
There's no bullshit. I don't know. Whatever you want. Dexterity, acrobatics.
Yeah, I was going to say straight
Insight.
dexterity.
Fuck
It's not
knows.
acrobatics.
Animal handling.
Just dexterity.
What do you want?
Sleight of hand.
Straight
Acrobatics.
dexterity. Roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier. This isn't a particular skill.
So it comes out at an 11.
Okay, so it skims quite a few times, but it's quite badly off course, and it sinks into one of the deeper patches of pool. And now that you're all looking over in that direction, all of you see the head of a small child pop up out of the water.
Huh. Is that a kid?
Human?
Well, that's new. Never seen that happen before.
Seems to be human. You can only see her head.
A small child
Is
alone
she-
in the woods. Just maybe
is
we
she-
won
is
her
she-
over.
Is she looking our way?
No. She is looking at something else that is in the water with her and splashing about with wild abandon.
So even with all the music we're playing, she's not looking our way.
No. No, she rolled
Is she
really,
s-
really badly on her perception check.
Is she? She said she's splashing about with reckless abandon, or the thing with her? Is she? Does she look like she's drowning? Is she in distress?
It's a... I could say roll an insight check. I will say roll an insight check. Go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
15.
15. She seems not to be in distress. She is, as you're listening now, and you can hear laughing and shouting among the splashes.
Oh, it's just a kid having a play around.
You can all make a perception check to see if you can see what or who she is playing with.
14.
Oh, okay. On a 15 or higher, you see that in the water with this 4-year-old girl is a massive snake.
With a what was the DC? Sorry, with a what or higher?
I think I said 15 or higher, so you only just missed out.
She's just having a laugh. I'm going back to drumming.
Are you sure she isn't in distress? There's a big snake in that lake.
Oh, what? I don't see a snake. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure my
Yeah.
eyes are better than my ears, so
There's definitely a snake there. Can we tell if the snake looks friendly?
Insight check with disadvantage because you're not used to checking out snakes.
Wow. Yeah.
All you can tell is that it's a snake and that it might possibly have emotions hidden somewhere deep inside.
I will cast dancing lights and try to pop the dancing lights near her so she looks in our direction and just wave to her.
Remind me of the range on dancing lights.
120 feet.
120 feet? Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can pop dancing lights right by her. And she
Yeah.
Are you doing anything specific with the lights, or are you just...
No, if I remember well, dancing lights can be like a humanoid shape. So I will just make a cute little fellow walking over the lake and waving too.
Okay. She looks up suddenly. It seems you've got her attention, and you've got the dancing lights walking towards your group.
Yeah.
All right. So she looks up, looks at the dancing lights. Oh, Xiah! Looks over and finally sees your group on the shore over there. Ducks back under the water.
I scared her. That was not my intention.
Aww.
Could you just be a little quieter? Maybe Dum Dum. Maybe she was afraid of your noise.
Oh, mate, sorry, Granny. I'll quiet it down. I wasn't meaning no offence, love.
As Dum Dum shouts, you see the little girl scamper up the bank and disappear into the thick tree cover that there is on that side of the lake.
Seemed to be human, hobbit, dwarf, elf, as she scampered out.
The size of a very young human or a child-shaped adult-sized halfling. But very much, 2 arms, 2 legs, looked human.
Should she be on her own like that? What about her appearance or whatever?
I want to run after her. Anyone else want to run after her?
I mean, if you want, but like, if she's already thinking we're dangerous, then I'm not going after her.
Might just
Aw.
scare her. If you want to make sure she gets home, you can follow her.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Not
Let's go. Let's go.
running. Just so if something creeps out of the wood, we are nearby to help her.
Okay, so Shanwu is setting off north up the bank. Let me just reveal a little bit more of the area as you get further up. So there is a little animal track that you can follow, and you see. Hold on, you don't. You see that it crosses the stream just up there a little bit. It may be worth knowing that if you hold Alt on Roll20, you don't snap to the grid. It's worth knowing when your token is smaller than the grid.
What? You just blew my mind.
That's cool.
I learned that because I regularly DM for Exilia, who is a tiny, tiny person.
I just lost my token.
I've got no idea where your token is.
I altered, and then when I turned away from it to scream about my amazement, I looked back and it was gone.
What have you done?
So I went into an alternate dimension.
You scared yourself away.
Let's make you small again. Hold on.
I'm casting large! Motion of giant size! Come here, little girl!
You would be 25 by 25 here, so bigger than most giants.
I drink potion of giant size and then someone casting large on me after that as well.
Okay, what on earth happened just there? You've disappeared again. Are you somewhere else on the map?
This map is racist against bugbears.
Probably. I think that's what's going on here. What on earth have you done?
How
How have you managed this? How have you managed this? I've never seen this happen.
I bring my tech goblins with me. They're the weirdest fucking tech goblins, mate. You got to get used to it.
Okay, there we go. Try again. I'm watching this time. Hey, it worked. All right.
Problem solved. Sorry, Granny. I was just in a different plane of existence for a bit, but I sorted it out now.
Just away with the fairies for a bit.
Rightio. So you reach where the animal track crosses the stream, and it's it's a very shallow part of the stream. It's 15 feet wide, and it's not flowing too quickly. And right here, it's very, very rocky, so very easy to cross. No problems here. I'm going to come back to this map later and find 50 dum-dums.
May you give me a ride, Shanwu? I think it's too deep for me. Maybe.
I got you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Kenna also wants a lift from Shanwu.
Alright. Did Kenna get a lift from Shanwu? Because it looks like Ken has just been left there.
Is that
Oi.
yes?
Got you run fast enough to get across water?
Really deep.
Yeah, but you're a speedy little fucker.
No.
Got you run across the top?
No. You gonna come get me?
I would actually let you try. I would love to see it try, but fair enough. You are 6 inches tall, and while it's quite easy for someone a couple of feet tall to cross, it is, you know, not the easiest thing. If you fell into a crack between rocks here, the water would sweep you away.
I would offer to carry you across myself, but I'm feeling dimensionally challenged at the moment, and you'd probably splash down into the water when I disappear again, like I just did.
How did you manage that?
I wasn't even touching I wasn't touching it. Nothing. I just got myself. I got myself to the other side of the river like everybody else, and then I stopped touching it, and then I looked up and I was gone.
You have a special magic, Rob.
I do. I have a special magic.
It's very special. Am I gonna find you on the map layer? I'm just.
There's going to be an army of dum-dums.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna come back to this map and go dum-dum after dum-dum after dum-dum. They're gonna take over. They are the new tech goblins.
He's gonna make stuff visible, and Dum Dum is already on it.
Yeah, the stuff I've got hidden on the GM info screen. Dum-dum is there reading it. Can Dum-dum read?
I think he can't.
I-
He said in chat he can't.
I think
Can
Dum-dum's
I
gone.
just Rob just yeeted out of the chat.
Oh dear. Ken, I think you got a lift on Shanwu.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try and jump it if you want.
Alright, Rob's back. Hooray. You can
Don't know
try to
what
jump
just
it?
happened. Apparently I'm dimensionally challenged even in the real world.
I think we should all just stop mocking the tech goblins because they're demanding attention.
I'm
They are
keeping
being
my eye
very
on
attentive.
Dum-dum.
Yeah.
Like, you are incredibly powerful, tech goblins.
Yeah.
No.
They're gonna try to carry us all away. Alright. Kenna, you can try to jump it if you like.
Okay.
Athletics check to do so.
Shit.
Yeah, 14's enough. You're able to jump from stone to stone to stone to stone, all the way across the 15 feet here. And you land on the other side,
No.
looking like an absolute hero. Well,
Well, that was a bit fun.
to anyone 6 inches tall, you look like a hero. To everyone else, they go, cool, you crossed the stream like the rest of us.
Okay.
Alright, you're on the other side of the stream.
Do we see where the little girl was running? In which direction?
Well, you're over 100 feet from there at the moment. The little girl climbed out of the pool over here.
Yeah. Shanwu, would you lead the way, please?
All right. Do you want to keep staying on for the ride?
Oh, yeah, I would love to.
Kenna looks hopefully at Dum Dum.
Alright. Dum-Dum as you...
Up you get.
Nope, Dum-Dum's gone.
Bye.
Alright. Dum-Dum's back. What on earth?
Dum Dum is an Echo Knight, so it makes sense that it keeps like his echo keeps disappearing or something.
You wouldn't happen to be pressing delete, would you?
Not while it's selected now.
Weird. Very weird. Alright, so following the animal track, You do see another animal track, and anyone who sees that animal track here that I am pinging, go ahead and make a survival check to see if you can see any tracks on it. So, I think that is everyone was close enough to see that. Okay, Nightbot's got the tech goblins now. Thank you, Pleforgri, for trying. Alright. Kenna, did you make a survival check, or did you not see the...
I can. I was
Okay.
waiting for
Okay.
Dum Dum to do it so that because we were probably facing the same way.
Alright. I think Dum Dum got very close before popping out of existence and then deciding to go into the trees. With a 15, 17, you're able to see the tracks of little feet and little drops of water splattering along this path, going up it, away from the pond. I think with the 17s, you can also see that the snake followed.
Well, I didn't see the track right, so I'm just gonna keep going as if, like, towards the lake-ish.
Yep. So
I'm
you
still
find
on
the
your
animal
back,
track and you
right?
go, hey, cool, this is the way to the pond.
I am still on your back, I assume. So I will point in the direction. Shanwu, she's gone there.
Wait,
I can
what
I
are
can
you
show
pointing
you
at? What? Where? What?
Okay, I jump off and keep walking beside you and leading away.
All right, then I start following you.
Okay. And just as you go up that track, essentially as you pass that tree there, please go ahead and make me a perception check. Very, very low DC on this one. But, you know, we've had a couple of ones already. Okay. You see, as you go up there, you see, crouched at the bottom of a cliff, an adult woman and a young boy. So the young boy is sitting down at the bottom of the cliff with his back to it, and the adult woman is bent over him. The little girl that you saw earlier is there as well, beside the adult woman, and the large snake is at the top of the cliff. They, off the table, they do not see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, didn't see us. They don't seem to threaten the young girl, right?
Make me an insight check to see if you can figure out anything from the posture of the adult woman. I assume that's what you're doing. Alright. The posture is worried, not threatening. You can see that you can see a dagger at her belt, but she hasn't gone for it. Kenna and Dum Dum, are you in the trees?
I'm just hanging out, walking after these ones because I want to keep them protected.
And Kenna, you're currently riding on Dum Dum's shoulder.
Like either an angel or a devil.
One or the other, possibly both. All right. So Dum Dum, as you are following Granny and Shanwu, you see them. You would see them stop and look in this direction towards the towards that small group up there.
Oi, what's up?
So we've just found a
Approached
group.
him awkwardly. So she's walking beside Shanwu.
Sean was curious. He kind of wants to go and check the group
Granny
out,
too.
but he also does, want to see what everyone else thinks. Dum.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
What about?
The group. The girl looks worried, and I'm kind of worried, but I don't know. We should just run in there,
Yeah. The little girl is talking to the adult woman, clearly quite worried.
Oh, that group. Oh, yeah. Oi, what's up?
Don't scare them.
They
Hello.
They
We
all
don't
look
mean
over
no
at you.
harm.
I just
What's
want to
going on?
give them the biggest smile I can, which as a lion just looks like I'm like baring my teeth.
Okay. So you're giving them a big smile and trying to show, yeah, I'm friendly. I mean you no harm. So make me a... Starts with a P and I've completely forgotten the word.
Persephone.
Persephone. Make me a Persephone check.
Persimmon.
For a professional DM, you are so unhelpful.
Persuasion.
Thank you.
Performance.
Persuasion.
I think that
Persuasion
applies
check.
to all of us, Connor.
Oh. It's fine.
You bare your teeth in an attempt to help sway this and make them know, I'm okay, even though I'm a massive walking death machine. I'm totally safe. I'm not going to hurt you, and to show this, you bare your teeth, which are very, very large. The little girl shrieks and scampers up the cliff towards the snake. The adult woman bends down and starts trying to snatch up the little boy, trying to pick her up, trying to pick him up. She is unable to do so, and the little boy with his arms around her neck falls back to the ground and shouts in pain.
Oi, what's going on?
Maybe we just go away. We really don't mean no harm. Okay. We were just wondering what a little girl is. That little girl is alone in the woods and wanted to check on her. But if she's not alone, we can go away.
We're not saying you're a bad mother. No, not at all. Not letting this little tyke run around the forest alone.
Now that you're close, you can see that they are all essentially dressed in rags.
Shanwu can tell that he's kind of frightened them a bit, and he didn't mean to do that, but it saddens him, so, his ears kind of droop, his tail stops wagging, he just kind of backs off a bit.
I'm going to summon my echo, right behind them.
Okie dokie. You want to drag yourself onto the map and just have both tokens there, perhaps? 2 dum-dums?
Because that's not going to go badly.
My echo is 7,000 feet long, by the way.
Okay.
If you go into the characters now, wait, maybe I can do it. Let's see. No, I don't think I can. Or maybe I can.
Can you? Well, I gave you a very, very basic character sheet, just so that you'd have your HP.
No, I can't.
Class and all that.
I can't change it. But if you go into the character and hit edit, and then you can replace the token with the current token, and then it'll stop dragging on as 1,000,000 miles long, maybe.
It doesn't look 1,000,000 miles long to me.
Carney Sideshow cheered.
That's fine.
X100
I think
for
it's a
this nice
client-side
party.
problem for you.
Gotcha. I go, All right. Yeah. Calm down, mate. What's going on? Are these kids yours?
She is very, very worried about you. And the Echo Knight, top or bottom of the cliff?
Right behind the lady and the little boy. So in melee with both lady and little boy.
Okay. So bottom of the cliff with them. And she goes. I'm just going to roll to see if she knows what's going on here. No, she's got no clue. So she, I assume your Echo is looking as if he is in melee range.
Oh yeah, he's next to them. He's like looming over them. I'm about 7 feet tall, just over 7 feet tall.
Okay.
And my Echo is an exact copy of me, only translucent and grey, like a ghost version of me.
All right. She's going to try to run away. So she's going to try once again to pick up the little boy. Can you see through your Echo's eyes? I haven't done much with an Echo Knight.
Nor have I. I mean, theoretically, I'd say yes, because when somebody leaves my Echo's range, I can take an attack of opportunity like normal. So I wouldn't be able to do that if I couldn't see them leaving my range, I guess.
I'm just looking at it now. I think it's got a better AC than you do.
Oh yeah. Wait, my armor class shouldn't be that bad. Oh, I know why. It's because in D&D Beyond, you need to activate your chainmail and things.
Ah, okay. It says when a creature you can see within 5 feet of your Echo moves at least 5 feet away from it, you can use your reaction. But it says when a creature you can see moves away.
So I
So
should
it might
have
be
to
that
see it then, I guess.
I think you have to at this level, perhaps. Maybe at later levels you
That
can
makes
do it,
sense.
but you can swap.
Yeah,
places with your
I
Echo.
think it would be too powerful right now. That So I'm gonna summon my Echo behind them, and when they freak out and she goes to start running away, I'm gonna use my bonus action to switch places with my Echo.
Okay, yeah. So Echo Avatar, that is when you can see through your Echo's eyes and hear through its ears. So swapping places with your Echo is when you can do that.
I'm guessing that doesn't move Kenna.
No, probably not.
No, because you leave behind
I
your
false
physical body and
everything.
just have your consciousness within the Echo, the ghostly Echo.
We can say that I've jumped down.
All right, so she is grabbing up the little boy, trying once more to pick him up, and she is able to do so, although she does stumble slightly.
I'm just gonna reach out. I'm just gonna reach out one of my hands and just grab him by the shoulder, just in what I think is non-threatening way, but it's obviously a very threatening way.
All right.
Granny goes like she's a little halfling and she seems to be unnoticed. So I will cast thaumaturgy and make my voice boom and say, "We really don't mean you no harm."
All right. Make me a Persephone check. And also, Rob, you need to make an attack to grab her shoulder.
I kind of wanted to fail. It turned out differently.
All right. So there was a 20 on the attack, which definitely beats her AC, and I think then to hold her there to grapple, you need to win a strength check, an athletics check against her. I believe that is accurate. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Just calm down, mate. What's wrong? What are you doing? Where are you going? Is this kid yours? Answer my questions.
You have your Echo's hand on her shoulder, and you are holding her there. However, Granny has just boomed out that they mean you no harm, and she turns and But she seems to believe you now. She's not trying to run away. She's not trying to run away. She's got the little boy in her arms. And she's Then what do you want?
I turn to Dum Dum and say, "You really have to learn new ways to approach people, my dear."
What? It looked like I thought she were going to kidnap these kids or something. I want to make sure they didn't.
I can see how you could think that, yeah. Let's go over to them.
Oi, is this your mum? I just tap him. I just tap the little boy on the back of the head. Oi!
Yes.
Oh, all right. And that little girl's your sister?
Yes! She shouts from the top of the cliff.
Oh, man. What you got a giant snake for?
He's my friend!
All right. Have a good day, then. I let go of the lady.
She's staggering under the weight of her son, and now that there's no imminent attack, she puts him back down.
I switch places with my echo again, and then disappear my echo.
Okay. When you were close enough to them, I should have done this now. Make a Persephone check for me. To see what you gathered of them.
11.
11? Okay, you saw that the little boy's knee was quite badly hurt. Very, very swollen, quite red. There was a bit of blood.
When I pop back to my place and dismiss my echo, I turn to Granny and I say, that little boy's quite hurt on his knee. You might want to heal it or something.
I will look after him. And I go over slowly. May I check on you, little boy? You look quite hurt.
Make a medicine check now that you're a little closer. Now that you're looking at his knee. There is, by the way, a hurried conversation among the three of them as soon as Dum Dum's echo avatar disappears. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
Nah, mate.
Take that as a no. All right. There's a hurried conversation. None of you understand it. But their posture kind of, they get a little bit less tense, and they loosen up a little bit. They're now looking over at your group, and as Granny approaches, you see the knee is hurt. It looks like it's taken quite a bash. There's no way he's walking on that. The mother is, "Are you a healer?"
I happen to be. What did happen to you, little boy? And I address him, not her.
I fell down the cliff. Solus pushed me!
Who is that?
He points at his sister.
Are you
No,
pushing
I did
her?
not! You fell because you're a little wuss! You pushed me! I did not, I just tapped you.
Well, let me see. And I think I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. How much do you heal with that?
It's 1d8 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Can you roll that for me,
You're
please?
gonna get,
Yeah, I can roll that.
you're gonna get Granny to kiss it better.
It's 10 points, actually.
10 points.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh. So you heal them all the way back up, and you watch the knee come back together. It's very strange to watch. Seeing it fix itself, you see that the knee must have been dislocated because the kneecap slides from down below the knee and shunts itself back into place. The swelling goes down, the blood goes away, and he's shocked. Bending his knee, can't really believe it.
Now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Solus, by the way, is has come down the cliff and followed by the massive snake, and is now approaching the really cool-looking lion. He goes, "Wow, I got one animal friend. That one looks cool."
Shanwu moves forward, and he's happy again. He's gonna make a friend. He asks Solus, "Would you like a ride?"
Yeah. And he attempts to scramble up and sit on your shoulders, and the snake twirls its way up one of your legs and winds up, coiled up on top of your head.
Sweet. I'm just gonna run around in, I guess, wide circles around the two groups.
All right. When you look at it, it appears that Shanwu is wearing a crown made out of snake. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
The mother says,
I am no healer, and I would have had trouble carrying him home.
What are you doing around here anyway? It's a dangerous place for you to be out and about.
Make me an insight check.
Eleven.
All right. She seems fairly willing to answer.
It's okay if you know what you're doing.
Granny, you can make an insight check as well, because you're right there and you can see this happening. Kenna, are you still riding on Dum Dum's shoulders?
I'm assuming I jumped down before he switched. But I'm still pretty much where he is.
Okay, so if you're focused on that conversation, then you can make an insight check as well. Shanwu, I guess you are very much focused on giving a ride to the child.
Oh yeah, I did not hear this conversation at all.
Don't care. Got a kid riding on the back. Awesome. More fun. Okay. None of you managed to beat her, so all you hear is that she is, she thinks that she knows how to deal with the forest.
I have a house nearby for helping my son. I can offer you a meal. I do not like to be in debt.
That's all good, mate.
Yeah, it sounds great, yeah. What do you think, Kenna? Do we join them for a little story, perhaps?
Yeah, mate. Why not?
Do you know some stories? We would love to hear stories. We have a story collector with us.
I have many books.
More like the verbal kind. I'm not big on the books. You're good at telling stories.
If you like, I could read one of the books.
Yeah, let's do that. Also, where you get a big off snake like that? Where'd you find him?
He's my son's and my daughter's friend.
How they go about making friends with a snake?
Oh, it is a way that they have.
She's getting a little
Alright.
bit lost here. Anyone would be able to notice it that she's kind of avoiding the question.
Alright. Where you live?
It is not very far.
Where have
maybe
you
this
headed
way.
when this happened?
Now that you've spent a little bit of time in their company, make me a perception check. Shanwu, you can have advantage because one is literally riding on you.
Who's making the check?
Everybody, because you've spent a little bit of time with them now.
19.
19. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me just double check. Okay, the DC was 15, so with advantage, Shanwu got it. Dum Dum also got it. Now, while these people look human, there's something very odd about them. They have there's a rough patch on their on their upper arms and on their thighs, where the skin is a little bit discolored and kind of flakes up into scales. They also have vertical pupils. So Dum Dum and Shanwu, you can see that.
Vertical, like snakes.
Vertical pupils, like a cat or a lizard.
I have never heard of or seen this sort of a person before.
No. No, you would not have come across this sort of person before.
Would I understand what it means as well, or no?
No, I don't think in your backstory you would know about this.
Shanwu, you speak telepathically, right?
Yep.
And given that we've spent some time together, I imagine that in the past we have come up with some sort of a code word for "I want you to talk inside my head."
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I say something. I say whatever. What do we reckon the code word is for, like, when we want to say something but we don't want to be heard by people? Like, I ask you an innocuous question or something.
Yeah, I want to say it can't be too sneaky because Shanwu isn't that brilliant.
Yeah, neither am I. I wouldn't remember anything too sneaky. I've got a -2 intelligence, so I reckon it's something like, "Do you reckon it's going to rain later?"
Yeah, let's go for that.
I think we should head.
So I turn to Shanwu and I'm like, "Hey, Shanwu, do you reckon it's going to rain later?"
I stop suddenly at my running around and yeah, I speak telepathically. Like, have you noticed something?
Yeah, these people have got weird eyes. I reckon they're like not human. Have you noticed? They're like scaly and that.
Yeah, I noticed they had weird skin, but I thought I just put that down to them having dry skin, bad weather, you know.
Yeah, but look at their eyes. They're all weird. And she's been real shifty when I'm asking where they found this snake. I reckon they've got like something to do with snakes.
On hearing this, Shanwu kind of just, he kind of tenses up, and I'm guessing the snake can feel that.
The snake is on your head, where there are no muscles, and so cannot feel that. Just knows that you've stopped. The little girl, sorry. Why you stopped?
Oh, got a little bit tired. Yeah.
Jumps down off your back. Okay, I run now. And sprints back to his mother and brother. And the snake also leaps off your head.
All right. I go back to the group, I guess. Yeah.
All right.
I can read you a story now. Shall we?
Yeah, mate, let's do it.
Shall.
All right. So they straighten up. The little boy stands and picks up a little lyre that was lying next to him at the base of the cliff. And the mother turns to Granny and
I should introduce myself. Ikusa. And Ilsa, Solus, and
pointing at in turn her son, her daughter, and the snake.
this
I'm
snake's
gonna
name
be
is-
honest, mate. I'm gonna be honest, mate. I ain't gonna remember them. I'm gonna do my best though. I'm Dum Dum.
It is nice to meet you, Dum Dum.
There's 7 S's in his name, by the way.
It's specific.
You've got to spell it right. It is specific.
Good in remembering names, so forgive me if I forget them. Just call me Granny.
It is nice to meet you, Granny.
You're seeing that she's kind of got a formula to her words, and she's like she learnt them out of a book.
Yes, so please, really forgive me. I just don't remember my name, actually, so I will have problems to remember yours.
I see.
And she does turn to Kenna. She's spotted Kenna, who I assume is not making any particular attempt to hide.
Nope. What? I cannot.
It is nice to meet you, Kenna.
Kenna is side-eyeing this snake.
Yeah, the snake sees you giving it the side eye, and kind of leaves Solus's side and comes up to you. And this is a giant snake. It is massively long, and it just comes up right to you, and its head is the same size as your entire body, just looking at you.
Kenna has no fear and is just glaring back at the snake, even though she can see her full self in one of its eyes.
Mate, you wanna make sure your snake don't think my friend's a snack, yeah? I'm not
runs up.
not worried for my friend, but my mate will fuck your snake right up.
I can fucking take this fucking snake. Don't you worry.
If you don't mind, my children are present.
Yeah, I was talking to him.
Yeah, me too.
Solus runs up and says,
My fucking snake don't want to fucking hurt her. Fucking you fucking.
and
Good.
Good. Yeah.
flicks his tongue out and has a little sniff of Kenna, and then goes back to Solus. All right, Ikusa looks at Shanwu, who is not yet introduced himself.
I cast telepathy on the area so everyone else can hear. And yeah, after seeing what the snake was kind of doing to Kenna, I do step up next to her and I go, hi, I'm Shanwu. And I sound, friendly and stuff, but I am a little bit on edge.
It is nice to meet you, Shanwu.
And she didn't do very well on her insight check, so she can't tell.
Look, are we going back to your place for some food and a meal and a story and that, or what?
Yes, we are.
And I'm just going to reveal the entire map now because I can't be bothered revealing every little bit of the path as we go. So she leads the way up this path, leading eventually, leading past quite a few trees, past a few more paths, and a couple of rifts in the ground, a few craters. Let me just bring the kids and the snake as well. Can't leave them behind.
No, it's not behind.
All right. When she reaches Dum Dum, I'll call you back to the crossroads. Assuming you're following her instead of running ahead.
I am following her.
Okay. So when she reaches that crossroads, she says,
My husband is out hunting. My grandfather is in the basement. He does not enjoy distractions. And so I ask that you take care to be quiet.
Oh shit, mate! You should have said that earlier. Oh, mate. All right, no drums, Shanru, yeah?
Well, we certainly try, and I give each one of our group a look. Severe. We will try, right?
No bagpipes.
I can be as quiet as I need to.
But not too quiet, please. So I still have to hear you.
Don't worry, Granny.
Thank you.
We'll be very, very quiet.
Thank you.
Quiet as a mouse, mate.
Quiet as a giant fucking snake.
This snake is quite quiet.
I've been jingling while I walk as well because I'm wearing chainmail, so I've got disadvantage on stealth checks. So I'm not the quietest. Having said that though, I am a bugbear and they are pretty stealthy.
so bugbears get advantage on stealth, and you get disadvantage for chainmail, so that works out
Yeah.
to a straight roll. Sorry, a straight roll. All right. She leads you up the path to the house. All right. Hold on. None of this is visible to you right now. I'm just remembering that now.
Correct.
All right. This should bring you all to the correct area. Bing! All right. Cool. So you can see that little section of the porch, yes?
I can, yes.
Cool. You can drag yourself onto that. We're now in a
As
regular
we
size now.
move, I say, anyone else notice that the music's just got real ominous?
I don't think you rolled well enough on your perception for that.
Don't roll a meta check.
If you get two 20s on a perception in a row, you get to hear the non-diegetic sound. All right. So she leads you up to the house and opens the door. And the door.
Oh, I don't think I can see my token.
Oh, you need. I can drag it on for you.
Cool, thanks.
There you go.
Also, when did you get so big, Kenna?
I can shrink you down if you like, fancy. I think. I mean, you're not 5 feet wide. I think a Nakmak Feagle actually does control that much space.
I demand my own area.
Yeah, I think Cat got my non-diegetic reference. There was a reference there, and I can't actually remember what it's from. You can't hear that, it's non-diegetic. I can see it in my head, I just don't know what it's from. Okay. So she leads you into the house. Or the house, let me describe the outside first. This is a large... Thank you, it was Archer. This was a large manor house. It is 2 stories tall. However, you can see that it has fallen on very, very hard times. There's a hall with 2 wings off either side, and where there was once quite a fabulous facade, very, very nice paint, and you can still see that kind of shining through, but it's chipped and it's crumbling, and there's lichen growing all over it, ivy on the walls, and several broken boarded up windows. You can see where there was once a manicured lawn, and you can see the dividing line between the 2 different types of grass, the wild grass that you've been walking through, and then the grass that has since grown wild. There are trees growing right up beside the house. However, you also see that there is a well and a washing line with laundry on it. And yeah, so that's what you see as you walk up to the house. As she opens the door and leads you inside, you see the front room. So the ceilings are 15 feet high. Covering the walls, there are massively complex patterns painted directly onto the wall. You can see that inside the walls have had as much rough treatment as the outside has. They are chipped and they are peeling, and there are points where clearly violence has been done in this house. Massive violence. Structural spars show through in areas. The pattern, however, stays strong. It seems to permeate every depth of the wall, down to the very structure of the building. You're sure that no matter what you pick away, you would find that pattern remained. It is only hidden where there's actually something in front of it. Quite a large number of parts of the pattern are recognizably language. There are some which are arcane runes, and some of it are languages that some of you will speak. You don't know that bit yet. Alright, there are comfy chairs and a shelf. You notice that the chairs are very, very small. Child-sized. Granny, you look like... they look like they're perfect for you. There's water damage on all the surfaces. The light is very dim. There are sconces on the walls, but there are no candles set in them, so good thing it's a bright, clear summer's day. There's a faint smell of mould, as well as a chemical scent drifting up from the stairs to the basement, which are a little bit hard to see on this map, so I'll ping them right there. Beside the stairs going up, there are also stairs going down.
Hey, what's all this about?
Do I get something out of my background here? Do I know something historical about that place? Because it seems to be special. I mean, I'm archaeologist, so...
It is quite clearly a special place. You can make a perception check for me. It's nothing to do with your background, but because of who you are as a person, you get to make a perception check with a special result.
No.
No, I'm afraid not. You see, it's a nice house. It's dirty.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very dirty. There's some chairs there that look nice. There is actually quite a lot of mud on the floor, having been tracked in through the front door and then never cleaned up. That room beside you, by the way, has a locked door. You cannot see into that room, even though you can see them. So you can go into the house now. Ikusa is leading you into the house, but that door there is locked. Or at least closed.
I just walk over to one of the walls and I point at it. I'm like, what's all this? What's all that about? Huh?
Alright.
This is part of the house. It was like this when we arrived.
Alright, I'm gonna say some languages. If you speak them, tell me that you know them. Does anyone speak Arcane? Arcane is a language in my world, which all spells are in. So if you know spells, you would know arcane.
Yeah, I would know.
Okay, you see the word dedicated in arcane, which is think Proto-Indo-European. It's older than Latin. The word dedicated right there. Does anyone speak Celestial?
Yeah.
Yes.
You see the word screams on the wall right there. Does anyone speak Dwarvish?
Yeah.
You see the word can on the wall right there. Does anyone speak Gnomish?
What was that? Pan.
Can.
Pan?
Can. Put it into chat for
Thank
you.
you.
Dedicated. Screams. Can. Does anyone speak Gnomish? No one. Does anyone speak Infernal? Cool, and I already know no one speaks Undercommon. So those are the 3 words you see in the front room. You can see some parts of the pattern are clearly words, but they're not in a language that any of you speak.
I think we should maybe have lunch outside.
Yeah, this is really creepy.
Nice day.
The library
What's with this creepy place? Why you live here?
It is the home that was chosen by my grandfather.
Your grandfather must be a very
Chosen.
interesting person. I like it here.
He is brilliant.
And,
What, is he a weirdo or what?
Please, it is a bit loud in the front room. These stairs to the basement are right there.
Oh, are those the stairs?
Is Kenna making attempts to be noisy?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm on a Discord call, it just likes to tune me out after an hour. So that's going to happen many times, every hour, on the hour.
There we go. He called it. The same thing happened with Felagund. That was weird.
Don't know why.
Okay.
You have the weirdest.
Here he is. He is back.
Sean Wu motions to the only word that he can understand, and he goes, "You know, you have the word screams just written on your wall. A little bit weird. Just thought I'd point it out."
That means screams?
Yeah.
It means dedicated screams camp. The others would. I don't know. Are we allowed to go to the library?
Yes, please. Let's up the stairs. Is the
I will
library?
cast comprehend languages. For it lasts 1 hour. And
Okay.
if we go directly to the library afterwards, I will.
Okay. So you cast comprehend languages. You see
Yes.
in Gnomish the word plane right there. The word plane again in Infernal beside the door that you just came in. And the word reach right there in Undercommon. First plane. Alright. As you... so she motions you up the stairs and says,
I will collect some lunch from the kitchen and I will join you. Children, go upstairs with them.
Alright, so do you go up the stairs?
This place is creepy as fuck.
It's creepy as fuck. Kenna does not want to go up the stairs.
Why do you live in such a creepy place? And what's up with your granddad?
Can we please walk upstairs?
She is becoming very agitated.
No, I think I'm alright actually, mate. I think I'm gonna go back outside. And then I just swap with the echo, my echo that I left outside. And then I dismiss the echo that's now inside.
And this is really interesting. Please accompany me. I like it here pretty much. I have the feeling. I have the feeling I have been in similar situations a lot of times in my life.
Rob, I don't think Echo Knight works that way.
It does, yeah. It's a teleport.
Is it?
Yeah, it's proper teleport. It's not just me moving the echo. I actually physically change places with it.
Are you looking at Echo Avatar there? Is that what you're thinking of? Because I can see that you can move your consciousness to it, but that only lasts for 10 minutes. And your physical body remains.
Manifest echo. Blah blah blah. You can use your echo in the following ways.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
Sorry.
You can teleport magically, swapping places with your echo at a cost of 15 feet of your movement, regardless of the distance between you.
Okay, cool. Sorry, just checking because I didn't have the rules correct.
Oh gee.
Awesome.
I mean, we spent some time now with them. Do I have the feeling that
okay, everyone
they
who
want
didn't...
us to drag us into something?
Okay, you may make an insight check, and also those of you who did not see the roughness of their skin or the strangeness of their eyes, you may make a new perception check to see if you figured it out with advantage. All right. With a 14 is just shy of the DC, so neither of you is able to figure it out. But Granny, you see that she doesn't want to hurt you. She is being honest that she just wants to repay you for helping her son. She knows it's creepy, but she can't help it.
Yeah, I think we can trust them, and I know sometimes houses attack, but I think we are safe here. They live here a long time. Just come, and I will walk with her.
Okay.
all
The kids
right.
have run upstairs, by the way. The kids and the snake.
Sean was a bit torn because he's been traveling with this group for a while, so he knows to trust Kenna's judgment, but he also wants to protect Granny. So even though he's torn, he follows wherever Granny goes.
Kenna follows,
sorry.
dragging her feet.
Okay. Ikusa is... Hold on, she's going to insight you. She got a 2, so she goes,
That was strange. I can make some food for you, and I will meet you upstairs in the library.
Library sounds good. Yes, please.
Fine.
Alright. Granny, as you go towards the stairs, you'll see some of the rest of the lower floor. And there are more words that you can see. Alright, so the dining room, as you go towards the stairs, there are several broken pieces of furniture that must have once held cutlery and crockery and various ornaments. All are now empty and covered in ancient dust. They're also all very, very small and low to the ground. The table and chairs must see regular uses. They are stained and pitted and not covered in dust at all. They're also very, very low to the ground. You see on the walls in the dining room, I won't point out where on the walls, I'll just... so you see the words Find in Abyssal, Planar Shift in Arcane, Cannot in Draconic, Plane in Druidic, See in Elvish, Plane for the 4th time in Goblin, Win in Halfling, and Eat in Orc. And then down the hallway, oh come on, where's it gone? The word reaching in Primordial. So Dum Dum is reluctantly going up the stairs. Are you making any more attempts to draw Grandad out as you go towards the stairs, Dum Dum and Kenna?
Nah, I am going to just peer down the stairs into the basement, but I'm not going to go down.
Bugbears have dark vision, yes?
I think so. Let me just double check that. In 5th edition, what the hell doesn't?
Humans.
We
Yes,
didn't
dark
give
vision.
that.
Do Feagles have dark vision?
Nope.
I didn't think so. Okay, so down the stairs, Dum Dum, you see the stairs end up at a wall very quickly. It is pitch black down there, so it's hard to see anything. But you can see that while upstairs has been kind of clearly left alone for a very, very long time and then kind of sort of cleaned recently. Downstairs hasn't been cleaned at all. There's just kind of there's a path and that's it. Leading away from the bottom of the stairs, and all you see other than that is the wall.
I will
gonna
read
go
the
upstairs.
words to them,
Okay.
by the way, so everyone knows them.
Okay. Are you reading out loud so that Ikusa can hear as well? She's very, very interested. All she knew was some of the. She didn't know most of them. She saw some of them. So when you said that she had the word screams on her wall, she was very, very taken aback. She only knew reach.
Yeah, I will. I don't care if she. So I will not address her, but if she's nearby, she will hear them.
Okay, so she heard some of it, and then she bustles about in the kitchen a little. All right. If you go up the map a little bit, you will see the upstairs portion of the map.
Do you come with me to the library or not? Yeah,
I'm going upstairs.
I come with you.
I'm going wherever Granny goes.
All right.
I'm still going.
Okay. You can see the upstairs, yes? I think I've revealed
Yep.
that. Okay, cool. Up the stairs, you find what's clearly the library. The pattern from downstairs is here as well, although it is much less dense, and there is space for other things on the walls. I don't think anyone has studied magic here. A lot of you have magic through other means, but I don't think clerics do religion, not magic. So I don't think you would recognize the arcane glyphs. But you can, Granny, you see more of the words up here. You see the celestial for win, the deep speech for find, and the draconic for sit.
What was one?
What was that, sorry?
What was the first word? I didn't get it.
Win. So the words
Win.
up here are win, find, and sit. There are also several portraits on the walls, clearly very old, and massive shelves, absolutely stacked with books. Oh, sorry, Win, W-H-E-N.
What's your granddad do down there in the basement?
He makes things.
Does he make
Or like-
toys?
Like chairs and shit?
No, he makes potions. And he makes
Oh, cool.
so many words.
Wait, what?
He makes words. Words like
She
what?
means that he writes things. He has...
Oh, is he a writer? Writes books and shit? Is it him what wrote all these words on the walls?
No, they were here earlier. He takes notes I don't know what he's doing. He's trying
Does he-
something.
Does he sell potions? I could do with some potions.
No, people don't come here.
What's he make potions for then? Who's he making them for?
He makes them up. He is trying to figure out something.
Oh, he's like a wizard or something.
Yes, a lot like a wizard.
Granny and Shanwu going to the top there. Let me reveal that hallway. Dum Dum going over to the books. You see heaps and heaps of books, mostly non-fiction, histories and encyclopedias. You can make an investigation check to see what more you get out of skimming the titles.
Dum Dum can't read, so he ain't skimming shit.
Yeah, I definitely skim the titles.
All right. So you see the Lore of the Rings, which is a treatise on magical rings, their effects and creation. The Wheel of Time, which is a cooking manual. The Stonelight Archives, which is a discussion on crabs. And the complete works of the famous ancient Orcish bard William Shakespeare. And you can make an investigation check if you are skimming the titles.
An eclectic choice.
There is a little bit more that you can get out of those books. Oh. Although these it's a very, very good collection, they are mostly a century out of date. Almost entirely a century out of date. Other than that, you see around the room, a lot of comfy furniture. Again, all very, very low, child-sized. There is a very grubby chest beside the books. And the doors above you there are all closed. Ikusa comes up the stairs with a cold meats, mostly. Cold meats and some bread. And says,
Shall I read you a story now?
Do you like
Yeah,
it,
why not?
Kenna?
I heard Rob, I didn't hear Granny. What was that?
Yeah, I was just asking Kenna, would you like that, Kenna? Hearing a story?
Okay.
Kenna's already started on the meats.
Fair enough. Alright, so Ikusa reads you all a abbreviated version of William Shakespeare's a whole lot of bother about not much at all. And
But that seems
Wait, I don't understand. Which one's Benedict again?
I think you mean Bent Peter.
I don't. Who? I'm losing track of who all these characters are. Which ones are dating and which ones want to be dating?
I think
uh,
most of them.
the Ilsa pipes up. The little boy pipes up.
It feels like they all want to be dating all of them, doesn't it?
He's
Yeah.
been very, very bored by most of this.
I'm really confused. Why is he
He's kind of
talking like
strumming on
this?
his little lyre.
And you all hear a very faint snoring. I mean, seems to be very tired.
The chairs here are exactly the right shape for
Yeah,
a little old
very
halfling woman.
comfortable.
I'm bored of this one. Is there none of like punching and stuff and like beating each other up and killing and violence and stuff? Just like a bit of action.
Yeah, Solus grabs from the shelf. Hold on. His favorite book, Stormbreaker about a druid who eventually finds his way into a storm. It's plucky youngsters kind of action novel.
Yeah, all right. Let's give that one a go.
By how shall I D&D this one up? The elvish hack known as Anthon Hero Wise. Yeah, I think he does carry a bridge at some point. Okay, so Ikusa reads that one to you as well. It's very much Dum speed. There's a lot of punching. There's a breakneck chase along a cliff. She seems very, very uneasy at first. Then she becomes a little bit more relaxed as clearly nothing is going on downstairs. And then after about halfway through the second book, begins to look a little nervous again, and peeks out the window where the sun has just started to show through. It is now late afternoon. The meal was excellent, by the way.
This is good meat. What were you eating?
Deer, mostly.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
No, what can you meat and don't call me dear?
This one.
Granny and Kinner have now also noticed the eyes and the roughness of the skin.
Okay.
A long time ago, Solus and ran off into their bedroom. Ilsa is also enjoying the book and strumming along on his lyre.
I like music. We like music too. Maybe we can replay this wonderful story with a wee bit of German.
Should we play?
We should definitely play.
Sean Wu's ears perk up. Drums time? Yeah.
I start looking around the room for things that I can stomp on, essentially.
Okay, paying attention to Ilsa's music, by the way, his lyre is cracked and it's not very good.
I've not stopped us before.
I grabbed this chair.
I figured. I thought I'd make it thematic. Ikusa says,
if you are going to make music with Ilsa, could you perhaps not do it in the house?
What? Oh, you don't... Oh, that's right. Your granddaddy don't want the music, right? It's too distracting from his work.
He should not know that you are here.
Oh, not at all. You're not allowed friends?
Not allowed to have people in?
No.
That seems stupid.
Why did you invite us in then?
I cannot have a date on my conscience.
You notice that both of the books that she read to you have an underlying theme of fair's fair. You do if something's done to you, you do something back.
So, you're not like prisoner here or nothing, are you?
No.
Give me an insight.
But you're not allowed your own friends?
Give me an insight.
Ooh, not bad. 18.
Oh yeah, you definitely beat her. She's not really a prisoner. There are no bars. She can go as she pleases, but she doesn't... She feels a bit imprisoned.
I walk over to her until I'm like 3 feet away and looming a little bit. And I say, is he really your granddaddy?
He is the reason I was born. Grandfather is the best name for his relation to me.
You got a weird way of talking. Is it something to do with your eyes and your skin being all weird?
Thumbs up. That was rude.
What?
That was very rude.
I didn't mean it to be, I'm sorry.
I think
I
Granny
speak
wakes
the way
up
that
again.
I speak. I
You speak like you've learned it from books.
learned it from books and from my grandfather.
She's
I feel
she's
like I
kind
want to
of
talk.
hunched and huddled in.
I think I want to talk to him.
You don't. You do not want to talk to him.
Why don't you want to talk to him?
If he knows that you exist, he will attempt to kill you. I know that.
Just
if
wait.
you
What?
If you are quiet, then he will not know you are here. He will not come upstairs. But he will attempt to kill you if he knows you exist.
Oh,
From
Granddaddy.
behind, Granny wakes up and sorry, the story is over already. What are we laughing at?
Yeah, you see Dum Dum looming over Ikusa. Dum Dum looking very, very big and clearly starting to get the hang of things and very, very much enjoy that. And Ikusa huddled in very defensive posture, arms crossed across her chest, looking up at him.
Haven't I said to you? You have to find other ways, please. Just be nice.
This lady ain't quite right. She ain't allowed to have friends over because Granddaddy's violent and he kills them when they come round.
That is not nice of Granddaddy. But yeah, we
Granddaddy,
understand.
It's not nice to invite people round if people will kill other people if they're there.
is Granddaddy has he killed some of your friends before?
I do not have friends.
No, not living ones.
Not anymore.
Okay. Make me a Persephone roll with advantage because I think a few people are helping you out here.
I got a
Is that just
17.
17. Okay.
Fine. If you want the truth. We are Yuan-Ti. Any who see us and know what we are will attempt to kill us because we are called monsters.
She's now that she's decided she's going to tell the truth, her voice has firmed up, her posture has changed.
My grandfather is attempting to solve a century-old riddle. And he sets the rules.
Can you for me make a history check or a nature check to see what you know about Yuan-Ti?
That's a negative. That's a 6.
Is that all of us?
Mm-hmm. All right, Shanwu, I think possibly is playing with Solus.
Kenna has heard stories.
Kenna has heard stories. Kenna knows. Yeah, Yuan-Ti are monsters. You see a Yuan-Ti, you assume it's evil, you go kill it. That's how it works. You also know, with that 20, that there are tiers and castes in Yuan-Ti society. And if this is a human-looking Yuan-Ti, then you She is of the lowest class and would have to take orders from those above her. From that, you can assume that Grandad is either a Malazon, which are mostly humanoid with quite a few snake features, like a snake head or snake arms, or a snake body, or an Abomination, which are massive snakes with very few humanoid features. Stardust apparently lost a bet. What did you reckon it was, Stardust? Put that in chat, I want to know.
He is attempting to discover something. And he will not allow distractions for his helpers to be taken away.
And an insight check. Okay. She's hiding something about his research. And she's hiding something about the word helpers. Actually, no, you heard what she said about helpers. She hates that. It's not really the right word.
We can connect that with the
Kenna got that, I think.
That she is here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are not okay with what your grandfather told you, you should go away. But we are not here to help him if you don't want to.
Granny, I know something about the Yuan-Ti. If it is as she describes, she cannot leave. They are hierarchical in a way. They have to do as they are told, depending on the rank. I would guess your grandfather is senior.
Yes. He is
She could.
very senior.
Ilsa is sitting in the corner, listening to all of this, rapt.
Does he hurt you?
Only emotionally.
Kenna, with those two really good rolls, by the way, you would, with the insight and the knowledge about Yuan-Ti, you would also know that, she was... There's these hierarchies in Yuan-Ti society, and she was taught everything she knows by someone who was telling her that he was above her. And so that is in her bones.
So we're feeling Stockholm syndrome.
But are you bound by any magical means, dear?
No.
Then I
Only
don't see
who
why
I am as a person, and I cannot change that.
Yeah.
So would you say you're dependent on him?
Entirely. He must finish his research to get home. If we can...
Oh, you don't live here?
This is...
That hurts, that question. She kind of winces and turns her face away.
This is the only home I have ever known, but there is a greater home. Matstek Zamun. It is our temple. I have never been there.
I don't understand. If you want, I can fuck him up.
I do not believe that you can.
I'm not hearing a no. You want me to fuck him up?
Do you want us to try?
He is very powerful.
Are you happy here? If this is the only life you know.
Do I look happy?
You reckon you'd be happier if he's gone?
I'm gonna go with no.
I want to leave. My husband will not go. I will not take my children from them.
Wait, whose husband? You got an husband?
Yes! My husband who was out hunting.
Oh, that's right.
And he's still not back.
When did he go hunting?
This morning. He will not be far, but when he arrives, he will go into the basement.
Is he like your granddaddy? Is he like in charge of you or something?
So as to see my grandfather, he says that Asmiel is in charge of me, but Asmiel has never used that.
What is he hunting for?
Deer. He is hunting deer.
When is he supposed to come back?
He will be back before sunset.
Sunset is soon.
It is not long.
You say your granddaddy's powerful, right? What sort of power? He's like a wizard or something, yeah?
Well, some. His greatest asset is his mind. He is... He has great physical prowess, and he has great mental prowess. And
wait,
Ilsa,
he's not.
Ilsa,
he's not an old man.
Ilsa, go play with your sister. Mom, yeah, go.
Ilsa leaves.
You say he's got great physical prowess. I thought you said you were a granddad. Isn't he like an old man?
Kinna, you would know that you and tend to live very, very long life. And you can inform Dum Dum of this if you wish.
Well, Dum Dum, they age a lot slower than we do. Even if he's a granddad, he's likely to still look very young.
All right. Are we gonna fuck him up or what? I'm confused.
If you attack him, you will very likely lose. If you win, then I am free. But if you lose, then well, think. How would you have got here?
I still don't get a straight answer.
No.
If you attack and you lose, he will kill me.
Oh, gotcha.
So, sorry, I wasn't quite listening. He attempts to solve a riddle, right? Something of my memory tells me that maybe he couldn't complete.
Granny seems just very confused and not following.
Okay. Granny, there is a time...
Carried away with parts of memory.
Okay. So...
The riddle he is attempting to solve. The wizard who once lived here, before I was alive, had great research, so as to see my grandfather is attempting to finish or decipher that research. He is not doing very well. He is single-minded. He sticks to it. He does not come upstairs to sleep. He stays down.
Granny, this is jogging memories for you. You're
Yeah.
in a halfling-sized house, and hearing about a wizard totally driven by his research.
That's why I'm completely distracted.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's he eat?
There.
But like, he come up for it, or you take it down to him?
He eats at his work table.
I wonder, do you know what will come if he solves the riddle? What will happen then?
Then we will leave. He can go back
will
to
leave.
Mastek Zamu and be a hero. That
You
is-
say we. Do you have to leave with him?
Yes. Where else could I go? I am
I mean, you
Yuan.
seem happy here.
There is no other place for me except with other Yuan-Ti.
Perception. Not perception, sorry. Something to figure out a puzzle that she hasn't figured out. Possibly just a straight intelligence check. No. Make an investigation. May as well do that. Everybody who hears. So this has taken a different path to the one I expected, so I have to make it up on the fly.
I would like to roll that on disadvantage because I'm just not listening the whole time.
Sure. Okay. No, I don't think anyone... No. You're not able to see the flaw in that logic.
So, what I'm sensing is you don't really want our help.
Well, if you can defeat him by force of arms, then that... I hate to say it, but it would be good.
Dum Dum sets off down the stairs.
I don't like if anyone is caged. I will follow you. Wait for me, Dum Dum, please.
Okay.
Also, I think whatever riddle it is, I don't know why, but I think if he solves it, it will be not good. I don't like the way it sounds.
Shanwu,
I don't know.
are you following? Shanwu and Kenna, sorry.
Yeah. Kenner thanks her for her story. And goes, it's still a better story than Twilight.
Thank you.
Sean Woo's just gonna guard Granny.
Okay. So everyone's going downstairs. Dum Dum's leading the way. Dum Dum, are you heading all the way down into the basement immediately?
Yep. I'm leaving my echo at the top of the stairs, and I go walking down the stairs.
Okay.
Are we being deliberately loud now?
Alright.
No, I'm not actively trying to stealth per se, but I am not trying to be loud either. I'm just,
Okay.
if I can get the advantage on him, that would be ideal. In fact, you know what? I'll take it back. I am actually trying to stealth
Good plan.
because I've just remembered that bugbears get surprise attack as a feature. If I can get the drop on him.
Kenna will stealth as well.
Alright. Since I can see talking about the music in chat, by the way, I got it from Tabletop Audio with permission, so long as I give them a shout out. Go to Tabletop Audio, they are amazing. Alright. If you go down to the bottom of the map, you will see the basement. 14 stealth with disadvantage. Okay. It's a straight roll because of your being a bugbear. Was your 14 the first or the second roll?
The bugbear gives me proficiency on it, not advantage.
Oh, proficiency, not advantage? Okay. So 14 stealth total. Did he hear you coming? Yes, he did. Alright. So far you are the first group to attempt the fight. So coming down the stairs, this is the bottom of the stairs, by the way. Right here. Now, who does not have dark vision?
But I have dancing lights.
Alright, it's pitch black at the bottom of the stairs. Dum Dum, when you reach the bottom of the stairs, you turn and there is a massive snake-like creature with arms. He's got a weird blend of snake and humanoid features to the face, but from the arms down, just an enormous snake. That is all there is. He is looking at the stairs as you come down. Who are you?
Well, fuck me, you're an ugly shit, aren't you? And then I charge it in with my long sword and maul out.
All right. Time to roll initiative. Dum got a 10. What did Kenna get on initiative?
Apologies.
Okay. So, Dum Dum's not top of the turn order, but has. So you pulled out your longsword. You insulted him, and he's Granny is able to get the jump on you and do something before you're able to reach him.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you can't actually see what's going on here. It's pitch black.
Right. That's why I will cast Dancing Lights and, as a bonus action, move it through the room until I see something.
Okay. How much light does Dancing Lights cast?
It's 4 orbs which had 10 feet of light, and I can move them.
And you can control them each separately?
No, they stay in range. Let me check. I guess. It says just each light, so within 20 feet. They are within 20 feet.
Okay, within 20 feet, but you just checked from Kenna, not you.
Yeah.
Alright. So you can... you can get them there, and that would illuminate the edge of him.
Okay.
We're in a fight now, Sophie, it's safe.
As a bonus... Yeah, as a bonus action, I can move them 60 feet, so they will shift through, and I guess with that 60 feet I should see him entirely.
Okay, so those of you without dark vision, you can see You can see so as to see, and the space around so as to see, and not much more than that. Dum Dum, you see with your oh no, because it's pitch black down here with your dark vision, you can only see 20 feet if I recall correctly, which means that you can't quite see the back part of the room. Right. So that is that your entire turn there, Granny? Doing any movement?
It's dark vision 60 feet.
60 feet? Okay, so you can see probably the entire room. Okay, most of the room. So this workbench here is absolutely cluttered with potions and with loose parchment, and there is a massive leather tome right in the middle of the table, where so as to see has clearly just turned away from. You'll also see...
Yeah, he missed that, I think.
Oh.
And there's a massive...
Okay, there's a massive... Well, you missed that, so I'm not allowed to say it again.
Dum Dum just had a brain aneurysm for a second as he's charging towards him.
Yeah, but it's massive. All right.
It is massive.
It is massive. I'd like you to know that. There are also weird, twisted pieces of metal in the shapes of runes. You see the walls are beginning to cave in places, and in this chair right in the back corner, there's a small, child-sized skeleton wearing a wizard's hat.
That makes it more creepy.
Put on my robe and wizard hat.
Well, I've got the robe. That is why I wear this. Also because when I get a green screen going, this is my robe of invisibility. Alright.
I will stay where I am.
Staying where you are. Kenna, you're able to do something before Dum Dum manages to complete the strike?
Kenna is going to quickly whip out probably a flute, and quickly just a couple of notes to bolster everyone's spirits, almost like a battle call, as she casts Aid.
Okay.
Who's getting it?
I can choose 3 other people, which is everyone else.
If you're not choosing yourself, it's everyone else, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you.
Okay. Alright, and that's your action. Do you have any bonus action or movement you'd like to take?
I'm going to stay where I am. Because I'm assuming I can just see him and no more. So I'm going to stay where I am.
Yeah, you can see him and just the little area around him. You can't quite see the table.
Do you know what health you've just taken me to?
You get an increase. Oh my god, Rob. Nice.
Nice. Alright. So no movement, no bonus action?
No, I'm gonna stay.
Dum Dum.
And then I charge him. Is this these stairs here? Is there like a balcony, or can my echo jump over them and hit the floor, or does he have to go all the way down? Is it a wall?
There is a balcony, but you can vault it.
Awesome. Is it high enough that I would be likely to take any sort of damage from it, or not?
15 feet. So you're risking 1d6 of full damage.
All right, cool. I will just leave my my Echo Knight there then, and I will charge in. I assume that the stairs are narrow enough that I can't. Oh no, wait, this is Kenna. I can push past Kenna. I can't get past the bloody dancing line though. Yeah, if my Echo can't get down the stairs past the dancing line, then I will. Oh, unless I can. If I got into Kenna's space and vaulted to there, would I be able to do so without taking damage?
You can make an athletics check against DC
the-
12, which is the height of that stair you're vaulting from.
Right. Athletics or acrobatics? Did you say?
Athletics, since you're trying to.
Yeah.
It's not really an acrobatic thing. I can do it,
Yeah,
and I've got
that's-
very low acrobatics.
That's fine. I will do that. I've got a +8 athletics, so you should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool.
30. So the echo runs up to that side of him while I run up to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I take 4 strikes at him. 2 with attack. And then whenever I attack, I get to make 1 attack with my echo. And then I will also expend 1 use of Unleash Incarnation to make another attack as my bonus action with the echo's position. Or some shit. What is it? Blah, blah, blah.
If you take the attack action, you can make an
Bonus
additional melee
action.
attack from the echo's position. You can use this.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Yeah,
what I'll
looks
do. And whenever I make an attack action, my attack can originate from me or the echo's space. So it's basically just 1, 2, 1, 2, going back and forth like ping pong, hitting him from both sides.
All right. 4 attacks. 2 from you, 2 from the echo. Let's see them.
$26, 21, 15, and 17.
All hit.
Awesome.
That is pretty cool. So he's you're striking him from each side, and he's trying to fend off the attacks, getting his arms up. He's got natural armor. He's wearing nothing else. He's just unable to keep up with that kind of attack.
Ugh, I wish I'd taken Great Weapon Master or something. That's a lot of 1s and 2s. That is 5, and then another 12 is 17, and then 4 lots of my modifier. 17, and then another 20 makes 37 total damage. All non-magical.
Okay. So the attacks do strike home. He is, you're hitting him pretty hard. He doesn't really seem to care too much.
That's fine. Neither do I.
I
Yeah.
thought that was going to hurt.
Sorry.
I thought that was going to hurt.
Shan Wu.
I see Dum Dum jumping down and running to attack, so can I also jump down?
You don't use flanking advantage, do you?
I tend not to. No.
Cool. That's good.
Unless I'm not using a grid. Because grids make it weird.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, do I have to do a check for that?
If you want to vault the banister, yes, you do.
Alex?
You're right on the against a DC 10, so it's going to be not too difficult. It would have been athletics. What was your... Nah, you're fine. You take no damage. You land hard, but it's you didn't hurt yourself. You knew what you were doing.
Yep, I run over and start the attack as well.
Okay. And how do you do so?
I'll go for I'll just claw the shit out of him. And, so that's 2 attacks as a monk, right? Is it also double on the bonus attack?
I believe...
If you spend a key point, you can flurry of blows for 2 bonus attacks. Otherwise, it's just 1.
Yeah, you do get extra attack at some point. I think I remember seeing that. When
It was level 5 monk, you get,
Yeah.
2 attacks.
If you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks, and then you also get 1 bonus attack unless you spend a key point, and then you get 2 bonus attacks.
Okay. I'll just make those 3 attacks, I guess.
Okay. Alright. Oh, wow. 2 1s in a row. That sucks. The 21 hits, the 8s do not. And so you slash at him, and he's still going. I've got the bugbear on either side of me, trying to fend off from that. Doesn't really take notice of you running up, and you're able to get the attack in. But once he knows that you're there, he blocks both your claws with his massive hands, his massive 3-fingered hands. You still did 12 damage though. Alright, and now it's his turn. So he is going to... Right, so first off, he is going to point at Dum Dum and cast Fear.
Alright, bring it on. Mine's a steel trap.
Run away, little boy. You are
A
no
whole-
match for
a whole
Xiah
steel
Sea.
Dum Dum sees is suddenly thrust back to when he was relatively young and being broken into the gladiator pit, when he was orphaned and sold into entertainment, and he was fighting down against a rather large opponent that had some sort of extra limbs or something, and he still to this day doesn't know what it was, but it was almost Displacer Beast-esque, but larger and with more eyes, and he didn't quite know what it was, but it was very scary, and it seemed to like to toy with him. And he sees as he's fighting this snake man, this guy turns towards him and casts this thing, and that's what he sees.
Alright.
Freaks the fuck out.
Very nice, thank you. It's a...
Do I have to? Is this the one where I have to?
Cone, but he's... so, when you are afraid of him, while frightened by the spell, a creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there is nowhere to move. If the creature ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight to you, the creature can make a wisdom saving throw. On a successful save, the spell ends for that creature. So you do have to run away. It's a 30-foot
It's not
cone,
not as a reaction now, right? I do have to just do it on my turn.
On your turn, yeah. You need to spend your turn running. Because of where he is standing, he wasn't able to get Shanwu in the cone as well. So it was just on Dum Dum. He turns now to Shanwu and whips his tail around, attempting to snatch the giant lion and hold him tight. That will hit. That's a 25. And you now take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled until you are able to break it. So he's now holding tight to Shanwu and looking, and he can see Granny, and I think Kenna may be just out of sight, but he'll see you when you move. Oh, he heard you earlier, so he knows roughly where you are. The real Dum Dum, right there. The echo is grayscale.
Yeah, Echo is this guy.
All right, so he is he has got hurt arms and he has got a hurt belly, but he is now holding Shanwu, and then before Granny is able to take a turn, he snatches a potion from the table behind him. And he flings it right... no, here. A black grease appears in that area, completely coating it. And anyone who enters that area, creature stand when the grease appears, each creature creature that enters the area or ends its turn there, dexterity saving throw, and I will just put up a little box there. And that is what he does. Granny, it's your turn.
That he casted something on Dum Dum.
He did. Held out his hand and
Granny
shouted,
would be aware. Would be aware. Okay, then I cast Dispel Magic on Dum Dum. It would end the magical effect, right? You would not be frightened anymore?
Dispel magic. I think it
Sorry.
depends on the level.
It does, yeah. It's a third level, so it dispels it at third level.
Okay,
Unless you
yep,
cast
it
it.
is third level. We're good.
Can I just be right back?
Yeah, go for it. We have been going without a break for 2.5 hours now. It's too exciting. I can't stop.
Yeah, I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Dum Dum is no longer afraid. So the that horrifying image in your head, it is gone.
And Granny says, Dum Dum, don't leave, you got this. Hit him!
'Cause,
Hit him hard!
I just looked at the spell and it says that when I was frightened, I dropped whatever I was holding as well. So I was about to run away. So I like just freaked out and dropped both my longsword and my maul.
Yes,
And then I was about to run away from it. So that's probably what caught your attention to the fact that he did something to me. No! No! No!
You got this. I believe in you.
Oh, you're a tricky fucker. All right, let's do this.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Granny?
I will spread the lights a little bit more so that they are on 4 sides of the beast.
Okay. Now, everyone without dark vision is able to see a little bit of that table. All right. Kenna.
Kenna is going to ask Vicious Mockery using her instrument rather than vocally.
Okay. Singing a
She's
song
gonna
about
get-
how his mother was a snake.
No, the bagpipes are going to make a kind of mocking noise, like a kind of monster, but it's going to be a monster just going.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's awesome. Okay. Wisdom save. He did make his save. So he takes no damage because that's a cantrip.
Yep. The music will continue and inspire Shangwu
The bagpipes
I
will
give her-
continue until morale improves.
It will continue until everyone feels better as I give her combat inspiration.
Okay, and you can do that as a bonus action. Excellent. I haven't DM'd for many bards, I'm afraid. Really should have read your character sheet before doing this. That would have been clever. Alright, so Shanwu, you now have combat inspiration. You are able to you can use your reaction to roll the bard inspiration die and add the number to your AC. Okay, cool. Cool. And are you going to move on your turn, Kenna?
My Bardic Inspiration die is a d6.
Cool. Are you planning to stay
Sure.
where you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's a d8 because that's...
I was just looking that up because I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a D8.
Yeah.
I'm just taking her word for it. She could have said D20.
Bardic Inspiration is all of the dice you have.
And she gets to keep rolling it until it works.
Okay, cool. It's a D20 and you can roll it until the rest of C dies. Just keep adding it to the damage.
There is one that does that, but I don't have that.
Yeah, the Bard College of Eloquence. If you fail, you don't use it. You don't lose it.
Yep. Welcome to Bards, Connor.
I mean, I did go and I should be getting that PDF any day now when they finish it. I need to look more into bards. Dum.
The combat inspiration is basically just you can roll it and add it to anything you want. You can add it to an attack roll, a saving throw, and even damage, AC, whatever. If you need more of something, roll your inspiration and add it.
Have a small boost.
Awesome.
All right, it's back to me. I'm gonna just swipe. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna expend another usage of the Fury or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Unleash Incarnation, and in order to get an extra attack from him. And the bonus attack I'm getting is from my 2-weapon fighting ability, so I'm getting 4 attacks.
Excellent. So let's see what those rolls are.
The lowest was a 16.
All 4 hit then.
Oh, that's more like it. Let's add these up. 10, 19, another 8, 17. Oh, actually, it's worked out the same. 37 again. Nothing is not consistent.
37 again.
37 again as I strike.
So once more, you're ping-ponging against him. He's trying very hard to be ready for this, but you're switching it up just enough. You're not actually changing the rhythm of your attacks on purpose. It's just the way it happens. But he's trying to find a rhythm, and he's not finding one, and that's throwing him off, and so he's unable to fend off any of your attacks. He is now actually looking quite hurt.
And because he fucked up my mind and he made me feel like a little bugbear cub again, and I didn't like that. He brought back some deep-seated issues for me. So I'm going to action surge and fuck him up again with 3 more attacks and another Unleash Fury. Unleash Incarnation.
Okay.
That'll be an 11, and then the other 2 will hit.
Okay, the 11 does not hit. You are correct. Let's see the damage on the 2 that hit. So he knows that you attack 4 times, and he's not ready for it now. So we'll say that the 11 was the last one that he finally realized he had to be ready for something.
"23 and 15 makes 38. I actually rolled better on 3 attacks than I have been doing on 4. 38 damage.
He is looking very, very unhealthy. You've managed to hurt him quite deeply. I'm beginning to question the challenge rating numbers.
I've always said it, mate. I've always said it.
I mean, yeah. I know they don't work, but come on, I actually changed him up to make him harder to beat.
And we're not using like magic items or anything either, so you can't blame it on that.
I can't.
Which a lot of people do. A lot of people online are like, "Oh yeah, but challenge ratings if you don't use magic items." I'm like, no, still bullshit.
No, this guy's meant to be like 3 levels too scary for you. This is meant to be a deadly fight.
Just give him a second form. Bring him back from the dead with black eyes.
Oh, don't worry. He does have another health bar.
Spoilers.
But he has to get to his round for that, and it's Shamu's turn.
Finishing.
Shanwu, you are currently grappled.
I am. He's not liking it. He's thrashing about trying to break the grappling.
Alright. So that's an athletics check to break the grapple. And that does take your action. You are able to worm your way free from the snake's tail and pull yourself out of the coils. And he's trying to squeeze and hold you there, but you're able to just rip your way free. That took your action. You are no longer grappled. What do you want to do?
So bonus action, I can attack and then flurry of blows for another attack.
I believe so.
Alright, yeah, so now that he's broken free, Sean was pissed. He does not like being grappled. He doesn't like being touched, man. Not without his permission. So he's gonna horn him in the face.
Sean, we're getting horny.
Oh yeah.
Sadly, because you because it was difficult to break free of the grapple, he sees the horn coming and just hand on the forehead.
So Shanwu goes again, right?
14 does not hit.
Remember, you have combat inspiration.
Right.
You can give him back another 13 hit points because I just realised that I was doing some of the maths wrong and I've recalculated it.
Okay.
Sorry. So how does combat inspiration work?
You just roll, so you can decide what you want it to apply to.
Yeah.
And then you just roll a d8. Let me bring the normal Bartic up as well, because I think it's that plus that.
Yeah, so you can roll the Bardic Inspiration die and add the number to a damage roll you just made, or when an attack roll is made, you can add the number to your AC against the attack after seeing the roll, but before knowing whether it hits or misses.
All right, so it's too late for that first one.
Too late for that one.
Yeah, can I add it to my attack that I just did?
The 20 does hit, and you can add it to the damage.
Yeah, alright, so I'll go ahead and do... was it 1d8?
It was a D100, right?
Yep.
Okay, extra damage. He is still looking very rough, even with the 13 hit points that Rob gave him back. He's looking quite rough. But on his turn, he pulls from the bandolier that you can see wrapping around his body there a dark red bottle and flings it into his mouth and swallows it whole.
Including the vial.
Including the vial.
How else would you do it?
Classic.
No other way.
Classic.
You see his wounds begin to knit themselves together and heal quite a lot. He's healing quite well there, and he rolled for that, so that was his bonus action. He is now going to attempt to take out. He's going to use his multi-attack. Yeah, he's getting takeout.
Nice. I'll jump in the order.
Well, it's they're based on an Aztec culture after all, so he's probably going for tacos.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll get some of them.
Yeah.
If you're ordering, mate.
Well, he can do quite a lot in one go, so this is a multi-attack against the tacos, and also you. So he is going to whip his tail around, and now that Shanwu is broken out, he's going to grab you with it, dum.
Bring it on.
D20 ran away. I didn't see what it landed on. All right. That is a 17. What's your AC?
17.
17. So he strikes home. It's you almost managed to push him away, but the tail wraps tight around you. And that is a 7 plus for 11 damage from the tail grabbing you and squeezing tight. 11
And he's
bludgeoning
going.
damage.
He's going for me, not my echo, right?
He's going for you, not the echo, and he can tell the difference.
Sweet. Cool. Yeah, obviously.
And now with his mouth all bloody from crunching up a vial, he is going to attempt to bite you. Adds a 25. You take 5 piercing damage and 15 poison damage.
No save against the poison or anything?
No save against the poison. You just take the poison damage. You
Sweet.
don't have the poisoned condition, or you just take the damage.
Yeah. Just from his gross teeth.
Yes. Also his venom. And then because
I've been bitten more than that from a kitten, mate.
Because he's only allowed to constrict and bite once, he and his weapons are upstairs. He's going to punch you.
The cheek.
That's a dirty 20.
Hit.
That plus, let's say, strength without proficiency, 10 damage. 10 bludgeoning. So he's grabbed and grappled you. He has bitten you, and now he has punched you. The sheer indignity of it all.
This is what I live for, mate.
Oh yeah, fair enough. All right, and as a because you've reached him in his lair, he is now going to grab another potion from the table and fling it at Granny, because she's the only one that he can actually see that this isn't going to affect him as well. That's a 22 to hit. These dice Cat gave me really hate players, by the way. Cat sent me these dice, Rob. They don't like you. Alright. Which one was that? Okay. That is 2 force damage against Granny.
Is this his bonus action? Didn't he just use his action against me?
That is his lair action.
Ah, awesome.
Because you've come across him in his lair and he's had a century to prepare. So that is 2 force damage. 8 on the con save. It is not enough. You are racked with pain. Your entire body is all your muscles filled with pain. Your nerves are screaming at you. This is the worst pain you have ever felt. You are paralyzed with pain until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
Which is now, really.
Yeah.
So you take your turn holding yourself and
together
in pain, and by the time you feel, I didn't do anything, but oh, that hurt. Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever felt. But it's gone now.
Okay.
I'm afraid that means that you can't do anything. Kenna.
Kenna is going to continue to play the bagpipes, and she's going to move in between the spindles of the handrail that runs down. The music. The spindles are the verticals.
And banisters go up and down, balustrade across the top. Anyway.
Balustrade is an inside banister. Anyway. The vertical bits of wood near her head, she's going to move up and in between them, so that she can make direct eye contact with the giant snake guy. The music is going to get even more aggressive as she casts fear from the stairs as this tiny blue creature appears.
Okay. So he gets a save against that? Or no? No, I think he gets a save at the end of his turn, doesn't he? Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Am I in that 30-foot cone?
I think...
Yeah.
Yes, and so is Shanwu.
Awesome.
Apologies.
So DC 13.
I'm also
succeed.
going to give Rob Bartik combat inspiration.
Okay. He got a nat 20 on his wisdom save. The dice don't like players.
Wait, did I have to do wisdom save as well?
Yes, because you are within that 30-foot cone.
Apologies. Cool. Nobody's scared of the tiny blue girl.
Well, technically my echo is, but I don't know how that works.
Do you roll separately for the echo?
Yeah, it says if it has to make a saving throw, it uses your bonus for the roll. So I rolled and got a nat 1, but I don't know what that means for it. Whether it's like, because it doesn't move until I give it the command, so it's not like it can be scared of things, I guess.
Okay. For flavor, until we look it up, shall we say your echo is going to run behind the stairs, loose out of Kenna, and come back? And
Sure.
Just because it's for flavor, I won't give an attack of opportunity.
I'll be able to work it out. I'll be able to explain it away at the start of my turn anyway.
Okay, cool.
Based on what I had intended.
Fair enough. Kenna, I believe that's your entire turn?
Yeah.
Done.
So as he grabs me and constricts me and he's crushing me, I go, "Oh no! How am I gonna get out of this? Surprise, shithead!" And then I use my bonus action to, after shouting "Surprise, shithead," I teleport, change places with my now scared Echo, who is constricted by his tail and can't run anywhere anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. And then I attack him with my attack action from behind.
I didn't do anything, but... Oh, that hurt. Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever felt. But it's gone now. I really should be making him monologue. He's got really high charisma.
That's a 27, and that's the lower of the two numbers.
Yeah,
and
I think that hit.
And the higher one was a 28 because I've got a +8
going to
attack
continue to play the
modifier.
bagpipes, and she's going to move in between the spindles of the handrail
if you,
that runs down.
So if you know
the music,
that means it's a nat 20.
The spindles of the
I'm going to add my bardic
verticals.
inspiration to the damage roll, which means that that'll crit as well.
Down balustrade across the top. Okay, anyway.
Balustrade is an
How do you do
inside
crits?
banister.
Same way you do.
Anyway,
Awesome. So that's
the bits of
that's
wood
gonna
near
be
her
8
head, she's going
plus
to
your
move up
bardic
and in
inspiration
between
of
them,
8,
so that
16
she
plus
can
my 5
make
is
direct
21.
eye
21 and
contact
then
with the
another
giant snake guy.
4 makes
the music
25
is going
from
to
the second
get
attack.
even more
25
aggressive
from the
as
second,
she casts
and
fear
another 7 from the
from the
first.
stairs.
Okay.
As this
So 32
tiny
damage.
blue creature
Those two
appears.
He's looking quite beat up.
Right.
So he gets
he's not
a
quite as
save
bad as
against
he
that?
was when he had the health potion.
No, I think he gets a save at the end of his turn, doesn't he? But, not looking very well. You've really opened up a hole in him, and he swings around to stare at you and glare. Each creature in a 30-foot
And my
cone
echo
must
is going-
succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Okay. Absolutely
Am I in that
terrified.
30-foot cone?
I think...
Yeah.
Yes, and so
you
is
can
Shanwu.
make a saving throw for your echo at the end
Awesome.
of
Apologies.
your...
Oh no,
So
because
DC
DC
13.
13. So no, ignore that. Shanwu.
I'm
I
also
succeed.
going to give Rob Bartik
Shanwu sees what happens to Granny
combat
and
inspiration.
he's angry
Okay.
that
I've
happened
just-
at all.
I've just seen that it has
Probably screams.
my echo has immunity to all conditions. I've just found out.
Our dice don't like players. Though not afraid
wait,
at all.
did I have to do a
Do
wisdom
you
save
want
as
to
well?
make a strength save to see if you're within that 30-foot cone? An athletics check to see
Apologies.
if your echo can break out of the grapple.
Cool. Nobody's scared of the
that's a
tiny
27.
girl.
Yep.
Well, technically my echo is, but I don't know how that works.
Do you roll separately for the echo?
Yeah,
Back
it
to
says
Shannon,
it says if it has to make a saving
yeah,
throw, it
after
uses your
hearing
bonus for the
Granny, like,
roll.
screaming in pain, he
So I
lets
rolled
out
and got a nat 1,
a roar
but
of
I
anger.
don't know what that means for it. Whether it's like because it doesn't move until I give it the command, so it's not like it can be scared of things, I guess.
Okay.
So for
flavor,
the allies
until-
within what 60 feet of me.
Yep. Until we look it up,
Yeah.
shall we say your echo is going to run behind the stairs, loose out of Kenna, and come back?
You all get advantage.
And
Sure.
just because it's for flavor,
Attacks and
I
saving
won't give
throws
an
until
attack
the
of
end of next
opportunity.
turn. And so as to see,
I'll be able to work it out. I'll be
As
able to
to
explain it
make
away
a
at
saving
the
throw
at the start of my turn
your-
anyway,
Okay, cool.
based on what I had intended.
10 plus
Fair
your
enough.
charisma modifier.
Kenna, I believe that's your entire turn?
Yeah.
It doesn't say what the saving throw
Dum dum.
is, so I'm going to say wisdom.
So as he grabs me and constricts
but he
me
rolled a
and
7,
he's
so he
crushing
doesn't
me,
make it.
I go, "Oh no! How am I gonna get out of this? Surprise,
So he is now
shithead!"
frightened of you.
And then I use my bonus action to, after shouting "Surprise, shithead," I teleport, change
Alright,
places with my now scared echo,
Sorry, I'm not too
who
familiar with
is
like
constricted by
bonus
his
actions
tail
or
and
I
can't run
don't
anywhere anyway, so it doesn't
attack.
make a difference. And then I attack him with my
So
attack
I
action
have anything
from behind.
to do.
Excellent.
Because otherwise, yeah, I think that might just end my
I really
turn.
should be making him monologue. He's got really high charisma.
That's a
Okay.
that's a 27, and that's the lower of the two numbers.
I'm just checking.
And
I
the-
think that hit.
And the higher one was a 28 because I've got a +8
so you end your turn there.
attack modifier.
So as to see now has to run away. Cool. He is frightened.
So if you so if you know
so
that
he
that's
has
a
got
that means it's a
40
nat
feet.
20.
He's gonna have to dash.
I'm going to add my bardic
Which means
inspiration
that
to
both
the
of you,
damage roll,
if
which
you
means
like,
that that'll crit as
can
well.
Get an attack of opportunity against him as he runs to the corner.
Okay.
22.
22
How do you do
hits.
crits?
Same way you do.
Awesome. So
12
that's
points of damage.
that's going to be
12
8 plus
And
your
Sean
bardic
will crit.
inspiration of 8, 16 plus my 5 is 21. 21 and then another
Okay.
4 makes 25 from the
Yes.
second attack.
So as to
25
see
from the
turns,
second and another
to
7
flee.
from the first.
You see Okay. your opportunity.
So 32
Both
damage
strike at once.
on those two attacks.
He's looking quite beat up.
And you knock him
To the
he's
ground.
not quite as bad as he was when
In
he had
time
the health
for,
potion. In time for Dum Dum. But not looking
finish
very
him
well.
off.
You've
He's
really
down,
opened up
he's
a hole in
unconscious.
him, and he swings around
And
to stare
he's
at you.
already
Glare.
taken one failed death save.
And my echo is going,
Absolutely terrified.
coup de grace, back of the head.
I think you can make
he
a
did.
saving throw for your echo at the end of your. Oh no, because still has line of sight on.
And
Kenna.
then with the long sword,
Ignore
through the
that.
spine and chop the head off.
Shan Wu. Alright, and the head grows into an entire.
Shangwu sees what happens to Granny, and he
Let's fuck him up. I'm still
He's
on half
actually
health,
under
so
the
I have to
face
do this.
cheered.
I've just seen that it
Excellent.
says a second wind.
Screams.
Alright.
My echo
So as
has
to see
immunity to
is
all
dead.
conditions.
You
I've just
have
found
so
out.
as to see his
Okay,
head.
cool.
They're not afraid at all.
At the beginning
you
of
want
the
to
third
make
turn is when I
a
said a
strength
Celestine was going
save
to
to
get
see
home.
if you're an athletics check to
In
see
my
if your
head.
echo can break out of the. And so that is now.
That's a 27.
Yep, echo is free. You hear above you the sound of a door opening
back
and
to
heavy
Shan Wu.
footsteps.
What were you saying there?
We'll exit in order for
yeah,
now.
after hearing
But
Granny
I'll
like
leave
screaming in pain, he
your,
lets out
initiatives in
a
there.
roar of anger.
So that if it turns into a fight again, and we've already got that.
I'm just
So
using my
for
second wind then.
the allies
Voices above you.
within
None
what,
of you
60
can
feet
understand
of me.
it, even with comprehend language.
Yeah.
Actually, comprehend languages would let you know this one as well.
You all get advantage.
So they're speaking Yuan Ti.
The hour
On
is
attacks
gone.
and saving
I
throws
think
until
we
the end of
read
your
the
next turn.
stories,
And
and we, I don't know.
So as to see,
You're right.
It's up to you.
Thank you for playing
If-
nice.
has to make a saving throw against your. So you hear a 10 plus your charisma. This is meant to be triumphant music. I don't think it is. It doesn't say what the saving throw is. So I'm going to say wisdom. But he rolled a 7. You hear above you the sound of what can only be described as two snakes having a conversation. There is a.
All right.
You recognize Ikusa's voice, and there is also a much deeper.
Sorry, I'm not too familiar with like bonus actions where I don't attack.
The voices are raised. It's very
like
difficult to
anything to do
hear, but you can tell that there is a lot of tension in the words.
I think I would cast comprehend languages.
because otherwise, I think that might just end my turn.
Yeah.
Ikusa is saying.
This time not as a ritual. Last time was as a ritual. This time just straight hits.
Okay, I'm just you hear the end of the conversation with what can only be a Celestin. So you end your turn there, saying.
He always wants me down there.
Run away.
It is the first thing I do after coming back from hunting. Why are you telling me that I cannot go and see our grandfather?
Means that both of you, if you like, can get an attack of opportunity against him.
Granny is still a little shaky.
22.
22 hits.
And she makes her way slowly down the stairs.
I think
12 points of damage.
Returned.
12 damage.
I don't know. It doesn't sound that comfortable not going down here. I don't know how he will react if he finds out.
So as to see turns.
And she
to flee
downstairs.
You see your opportunity.
Both strike by the way, the lights.
And he and you knock him. What were you saying? To the ground.
No.
In time for
if the lights dissipates, I will cast them again.
Okay. To finish him, you recognize some of these potions. He is down. He is unconscious. There is, and
he's already taken
several
one failed
more
death save.
dark red potions. You know what those are now. There's 2 different shades, 5 of a slightly lighter shade, and
coup de grace,
2
back of
more
the head.
of the very deep shade that he drank. Fully
Hey,
dead.
anyone get fucked up? Got more of them healing potions here. And then with the long sword through the spine and chop the head off.
These ones you do not understand, and the head grows into an entire new size, which is definitely heavy enough to have.
Let's fuck them up. I'm still on half health, so let's do this.
One bottle
I've still got second wind.
On the underside of a shelf. So as to see gravity is reversed for it, you have so as to see's head. Very black, sludgy potion. At the beginning of the third turn is when I said a Celestin was going to get it moves more like molasses in my head than a potion. One quite and so that is now a potion with a lot of particulate floating about in it. You hear above you then the sound of the door opening and heavy deep yellow. We'll exit turn order for now. But I'll leave your initiatives in there.
I just scoop off the shelves, scoop them all into my bag, and then I grab one of the second darkest red potions, and I pop the top off and drink it.
Even with comprehend language, actually, comprehend languages would let you know this one as well.
Probably
so
know
that
that
Granny
can identify the potions. I think we read the stories.
Yeah. I think in previous encounters we've just been like, if I find something that's pretty good, I'll just grab it and then ask you when we've got a short rest. Hey, Granny, have a look at this.
Cool. This is meant to be triumphant music. I don't think it is. There are footsteps now coming down the stairs. Let's try this one instead.
Is there another potion similar to the one that grease?
The sound
out of that pile?
No, what can only be described as 2 snakes having a conversation.
And there is no other way out this basement.
There is no other way out of the basement. You recognize Ikusa's voice, and there is also a much deeper, much hissier voice as well.
Granny will walk over. She takes the lights with her.
It's very difficult to
and just stumble over the skeleton.
There's a lot of tension in the words.
She hasn't. I think I would cast comprehend language.
It's a harping skeleton in a wizard hat. Ikusa is saying...
This time not as a ritual. Last time was as
no
a ritual.
potion of
This
dawn, no
time
spades.
just straight cast.
Okay. You hear the end of the conversation. You are right there as the footsteps start to come down. Only be a down the thing.
He always wants me down there.
Or are you just going to stand there?
It is the first thing I do after coming back from hunting. Why? Why are you telling me that I cannot go and see our grandfather?
He is carrying a
And he's still a little shaky.
So he stomps past you, and
she
as he gets to about here, he stops
slowly down the stairs.
I think husband.
Who are you?
I don't know. He doesn't sound that comfortable.
So your wife?
What have you done?
How he will react if he finds
I send a message
out.
telepathically to him, just saying, "Hi, I'm Shanwu. Yeah.
By the way,
about
the
this.
lights.
Oh, sorry. Back.
How about we just
No.
let's go
Don't
back up
worry.
the stairs?
If
Yeah.
the lights dissipates, I will cast them again.
Okay. You
Can
recognize some of these potions.
Persephone roll with disadvantage.
There is several more dark red potions. You know what those are now.
Yeah, he got a 20.
There's 2 different shades. 5 of a slightly lighter shade, and
You have killed him.
more of the very deep
You have
shade.
taken off the head of the most
Anyone get
brilliant
fucked up? For more of them
scientist.
healing potions here.
You also find
Doubt that this was the brilliant scientist,
these ones
but
you do not understand.
yeah, we can.
one bottle.
Are we
which is
sorry for your
definitely
loss?
heavy enough to have something in it.
Ikusa
but there's
is
obviously
shouting
nothing in
down
it.
the stairs.
One
We can
bottle
go
which
now.
is,
We
on
don't
the
have to
underside
stay
of the
here.
shelf, as if gravity is reversed for it.
The
One
Celestin turns and
very,
shouts back
very
to,
black,
again, and you
sludgy
Granny's the
potion
only
that
one
as
who
you
can,
tilt it about,
understand this. The rest of you is just
it moves more like molasses than a potion. One quite clear
he shouts back.
potion with a lot of particulate.
We could have been
floating
heroes.
around in it.
We would have been.
And then
And now we will never know what was in the wizard's
deep
books.
yellow oil.
Is it not enough that we have the children, that we have each other?
I just scoop off the shelves, scoop them all into my bag,
It's the first thing that gives them pause.
and then I grab one of
Stops
the
for a moment.
second darkest
What
red potions, and I pop the top off and drink it.
Okay, it's a
pause.
greater healing potion.
Amram probably know that Granny can
You are
identify
always
the potions
enough.
in,
Ikusa.
quite
Yeah. I think in previous encounters we've just been
killed
like,
our
if I find
grandfather, how
something
can you
that's
stand for
pretty
this?
good, I'll just grab it and then ask you when we've got a short rest. Hey Granny, have a look at this.
He would never have finished a Celestin. He couldn't. It
There are
has been a
footsteps
century.
now coming down the stairs.
He has killed
Is there
so
another
many of his
potion
own tribe.
similar to the one
he
that
never
that
has. He never
Grease
will. He never would
out
have.
of
This
that
was
pile?
the only
No,
way.
he only had one oil of slipperiness. Does anyone
You
want to
should
help
pro-
Ikusa with
you
this?
should
And there
probably
is
leave,
no
mate.
other way out this basement.
There was no other way out of the basement.
What
Granny,
is
do you
this
want to help
green?
Ikusa?
What is this green square, by the way?
Oh, that's the oil of slipperiness that he
Gotcha.
threw early on in the fight.
Granny will walk
hoping
over.
that,
She
he was going
takes
to be
the
able to
lights
force you
with
to run
her
into it.
and just stumble over the skeleton. I assume she
Not that
she
smart.
hasn't seen it yet.
Okay.
I
Granny,
mean,
it's a halfling skeleton.
You can
and a wizard hat.
discuss this if you want to, but I think we have done enough
There is
here.
no potion of
We would
dawn
like to go, please. Yeah.
Sorry about your loss.
All right, Kenna, you were right there as the footsteps start to
she
come
just
down
rolled
the,
a 2.
Come down the, and he is come down the stairs.
Hold
Are you
on.
going to try
He
to
might
hide,
roll a
or are you
1.
just going to
Who
stand there? As
I'm
While
gonna hide.
saying so,
very,
Scanny
very
just
well-muscled man with a
checks if
snake for a
she
head
sees the
comes down
book
the stairs. Let's see a
the
stealth
wizard
check.
somewhere.
There is a
He
large
is carrying
leather tome,
a scimitar.
sitting
You
open on the
definitely
table,
beat his perception there.
filled with
so he stops past you
definitely
and,
arcane code.
As he gets to
There
about here,
are
he
a
stops. And
further 29
Who are you?
on the shelves here.
Okay.
As you walk around.
So your wife? Hey,
What
Shannon,
have you done?
Will it rain later today?
I send a message telepathically to him, just saying, "Hi, I'm Shanwu.
Will it rain later today?
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
About
turn the
this.
telepathy on. What's up?
How
about we
could you
just-
take the jump, please?
Let's go back up the
so
stairs,
that he
yeah?
doesn't notice it. I think it's
You want me to try
Make
and
a
sneak over there and
Persephone
take
roll
it
with
without him noticing?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Rather than sending the person who's like
Yeah,
3
you got
inches
it.
tall and
I just said-
known for stealth and sneaking and
killed him.
stealing.
I just
You have
said
taken
that
off
I'm-
the
I
head
don't
To be
mind.
fair,
of the
no way
most
to talk to Kenna.
brilliant scientist!
Other than to go through our operator.
Yeah, I was
Let me
gonna
just
say.
connect you.
Doubt that this was the brilliant.
It's fine. I'll just stay
scientist,
here
but,
hidden and stare.
yeah, we-
Yeah, to be fair, I don't
With
think
my
Sean
clothes.
was
Sorry for
clever
your
enough
loss.
to have thought about that.
Ikusa is shouting down the stairs.
Yeah,
We
just-
can
just
go
send
now.
them over, I
We
think.
don't have to
I'm
stay
way
here.
out.
Yeah, alright, so he's just letting out a
Celestin
whistle,
turns
just
and shouts back
backing up,
again in Yuan-Ti. Granny's the
trying
only
to get
one
that
who can
tome.
Show me a stealth check. Scan this, the rest of you, it's just. He shouts back.
We could have been
Granny
heroes
will-
away from the book.
Granny
Would have
will-
been.
We'll send
And now we will
lights.
never know what was in the wizard's books. Is it not
He
enough?
does have
We have the
dark vision.
children, that we have each other.
Okay, yeah.
Did I hear earlier, by the way, that you do health potions
It's the first thing that
as
gives him
you
pause.
max it on an action?
Max Stops on an for a action, moment.
Sweet.
Wait, what are
Um,
you doing?
It was in pause.
My wife pleads for your life. Leave now. Touch
You
nothing
are
that
always
belongs to my
enough,
grandfather. Ikusa. Let me mourn him, or you will all
They
die
have
here.
killed our grandfather! How can you stand for this?
Alright, mate. Whatever you say.
He would never have finished.
One
A
inside
Celestin.
check her what
couldn't.
she wants.
It has been a
If
century.
she is okay
Has
with
killed
him.
From
So
where
many
you
of
are
his own
standing, you
trying to
cannot see
finish it,
Ikusa.
and
He never has. He
Okay.
never will. He never would have. This was
My
the only
Echo
way.
takes a step back to let this guy come down the stairs.
Does anyone
You
want to
should,
help
pro-
Ikusa with
you
his
should probably
grandfather's
leave,
body?
mate.
He does so. He watches you.
What is this green?
He is,
What is this? What is this green square,
He
by the way?
has a
Oh,
he
that's
has a
the
scimitar
oil
at the
sippiness
ready. That he
Gotcha.
can do early
Is
on in the
definitely
fight.
taking the
Uh,
disengage action.
hoping that
if,
as he was going to
casting.
be able to force you to run into it. And goes up to his
I
grandfather.
give,
Not
him,
that smart.
I give him the old as he
I
comes
mean,
past,
you-
just to sort of check him.
You can discuss this if you want to, but I think we have done enough here. We would like to go, please.
And then he
Yeah.
kneels down and
Sorry about your loss.
mourns
we
over
go
his
home? Well,
grandfather's
good thing
body.
because
Ikusa is
she
standing
just
at the top of
rolled
the
a
stairs.
2.
And he is. Hold on. He might roll a 1. Who knows?
Yes, we leave, guys.
As I go up closer to her, then, and as I'm like walking past her in the doorway, sort of turning sideways, I just kind of say quietly to her,
Oh.
"What about him? You want us to give him the same treatment?"
Leather tome sitting open on the table,
It just needs
filled with what's definitely arcane code.
could
There
have done this.
are a further 29 on
Alright.
the table, on the shelves here,
Not going to let you
as you walk around.
Hey, Shengwu, will it rain later today?
My charisma is higher than his.
Sorry, what was that?
Will it rain later today?
Oh. So, turn the telepathy on. What's up?
At least you're could you take the jump,
music out
please?
loud, so yeah,
Probably,
that's
so that he
classic.
doesn't notice it.
And
I think it's right.
It is.
Upstairs.
You want me to
Maybe
try
he
and
can even
sneak
lie
over there
that
and
isn't
take it without him noticing?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Take this with you. He may think that this
Rather
is
than sending the person who's like 3 inches
Goes
tall
up
and
to the,
known for stealth and sneaking and stealing.
That weird
I
pattern
just
continues
said
along
dum-dum.
the. To be
inside
fair,
there
no
as
way to
well.
talk to Kenna. Pulls out a
Other than to go through
Very,
our
very
operator.
large.
Yeah, I was
let me
gonna
just
say.
connect you.
size for so as to see. A Celestin definitely couldn't lift it.
It's fine.
There's
I'll
a
just
sort
stay
of
here hidden
serpentine
and stare.
Motif
Yeah, to be
on the handle and the
I
blade.
don't
With
think
my
Sean was
claws.
And,
clever enough
hands
to
it
have thought
Dum-Dum.
about that.
Yeah, just send them over, I think.
I look it over and it
Granny
looks
out.
like it's a nice blade.
Yeah, alright, so he's letting out a whistle, just backing up,
able to hit a little bit
trying to get that tone.
Show me a stealth check.
Alright. Magic, is it? I'll have Granny have a look at it.
I think. Let's
let my husband grieve.
Yay!
Granny will
Away from the books.
Granny will send the lights further away.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Alright, he does have dark vision.
The deal was excellent. Did I hear earlier, by the way, that you do health potions as you max it on an action?
Max on an action, yeah.
Sweet.
Dum
Dum's out. He's leaving the house.
Yeah. When
My
they are
wife
upstairs,
pleads
Granny
for your
will
life.
say, just wait a second, and
Leave
she
now.
will
Touch
walk
nothing
as
that
fast as
belongs
she
to my
can
grandfather.
upstairs to the lyre and cast mending,
me
return,
warn
and
him.
leave the house.
Or you will all die here.
The lyre is totally fixed
Alright,
now.
mate. Whatever you say.
And it's better than it ever has been.
One inside check her what she wants. If she is okay with him.
Alright. Where you are standing, you cannot see anything you're doing before you leave the house.
Okay.
My Echoes takes a step back to
I'm
let
assuming
this
the
guy come down the
kids are
stairs.
asleep. Because Shanwu was pretty fond
Follow
of
his
them,
grandfather's body.
but he doesn't want to
He
wake
does
them up
so.
or anything.
He
So
watches
he's
you.
just
I
calm
don't
down.
even
He
see
is,
there in their room.
He has a.
Can
he
I
has
go
a
visit them?
scimitar at
I
the
want to say
ready.
goodbye.
You're
It's
definitely
upstairs
taking
and say
the
goodbye to the
disengage
kids.
action
Yay.
as he walks past you. And they, what do you say to them? And goes up to his grandfather.
I give him the old as he comes past.
Hey guys,
Check him.
I gotta leave now. It was fun hanging out. I don't know, you guys had fun?
And then he
What was the
kneels
crashing?
down and mourns over his grandfather. Because it is standing at the top of the stairs.
And Shanwu was really bad at lying. What can he say?
Suggest we leave, guys.
We
As
were
I go
helping
as
out
I
your
go
mum.
up closer to her, then,
In a
and
way.
as I'm like
In a
walking
manner of
past
speaking.
her in the doorway, sort of turning sideways, I just kind of say quietly to her,
And I kind of hope that your
you
mum
want
is
us to
happier
give him
now.
the same treatment.
Next time you're here, I'll ride you again.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yay!
You're gonna be all right. All right.
And Kenna?
He's not going to let you leave. Not bothered by children, so Kenna just leaves.
Just
Trust me.
peace out.
My
Fair enough.
charisma is higher than his is.
Alright. You are all able to leave the house with no further incident.
So
And,
that's and at least your little
carry
boy
on
can
your
now
merry way. At the
play
next
music
at
out
the next
loud.
rest you
I
take,
think that's a plus.
Dum is able to hand
Granny walks
all of the loot
upstairs.
to Granny, who is
Maybe
able
he can
to
even have a lyre that isn't
ascertain
a
that
century
you
old.
found a potion of invisibility,
Take
a
this with
potion
you.
of flying. She's not able
He
to
may
figure
think it
out
is
that
nothing, but he may
weird
think
black
the rest is
gloopy
ahead.
potion.
And she goes over to the.
There is a potion of hill giant
goes over to
strength
the coat
and
room,
an oil of sharpness. and
unlocks
that
the door.
very,
You see
very
that, you know,
big,
that weird pattern continues along the
scimitar is a +1.
inside there as well. Pulls out a very, very
You're
large
muted.
He's muted,
scimitar,
yeah.
sized
Am I
for so
muted?
as to see.
No,
Yes,
Rob is
definitely
muted.
There's a
How about the
serpentine
upside downy
motif
gravity potion?
on the handle
That was the
and the
potion of
blade,
flying.
and
Awesome.
hands it to Dum.
And that is all I had for you.
I look it over, and
You
it looks
have,
like it's a nice
you've
blade.
saved the snake family in their
It's,
snake home, and you've let them go back to the
He's
snake
always
summit.
able to hit a little bit more and a little bit harder with that one.
So, what was all that about then? Anyway? Magic, is it? I'll have Granny look at it. What's a yen tea?
Now,
I
please,
think let's go.
let my
Yeah.
husband grieve.
Oh,
All the very best of luck.
Thank you very much, Connor.
Thank you.
well
for
done,
your
everyone.
hospitality today.
All right.
Now we
The
can
deal
go.
was
J_space
was excellent.
cheered. X200.
Thank you, Straits. Granny, I
Go
think you
to
can.
my sticks every now.
You can take a. You can rush off quickly. I did want to very quickly because it is late.
Dum's
for
out.
me and Rob.
He's leaving the house. Very late.
Yeah.
Very late.
When they are
Um,
upstairs, Granny will
Shall we do a very
say,
quick
just wait a second, and she
watch?
will walk as
for
fast
your
as you can
character,
upstairs
most
to
important
the
thing that
lyre
happened
and
there?
cast mending,
And
return,
and
and
one other
Okay.
important thing from another character. The lyre is totally fixed
From
now.
my character, the
Hilton
most
left it
important
on
thing
stand
is
in
that
the library.
he got to kill
And, it's better than
a
it
big
ever has
badass
been.
snake man that he'd never fought before, and he got to feel like he was a decent combatant again.
All right. Kenna, Shanwu, anything you're doing before you leave the house?
And I think, let's see, and what
I mean, I'm
what
assuming
I
the
think was
kids are
an
asleep.
important
Because
moment
Shanwu
for
was
one of the
pretty
other
fond of
characters.
them, but he doesn't want to, wake them up or anything.
But
So he just.
I
can't say I
think
was asleep. They are in their room.
I liked.
Oh, can I go visit them? I want to say
I
goodbye.
liked the
You're
end
able to
there
go
with
upstairs and say goodbye to the kids.
Shang-Chi going upstairs to kind of like talk to the kids,
what do
and
you say
then
to them?
almost immediately regretting that decision when the kids ask, "What were you doing?"
Hey
And
guys,
it's like, maybe
I gotta
maybe I
leave
shouldn't
now.
have come upstairs to talk to the kids.
It was fun hanging out.
And that
I don't know if you guys had fun.
having to say something that's technically
was the
true,
crashing?
lying by omission, never actually lying. Saying we were helping the mom.
And
I
Sean
think
was
that
really bad at
a good
lying.
little choice there, character choice.
Oh, what can he say?
I think so, yeah.
We were just
Um,
helping out your mom,
Fancy,
in a way,
what about,
in a manner of
An
speaking.
important moment for your character and something from another character.
And I kind of hope that your mom's
my
happier
character's
now.
able to hide in plain sight on stairs.
That was pretty cool.
I'm
I'm
not
looking
really
forward to it.
bothered going any further into the cellar. Just like I'm just gonna hide here.
Yeah, just no one saw you throughout the entire fight. You were playing the bagpipes.
I took no damage.
It was
by
awesome.
children, so kind of just leaves.
Just
I really liked how Asmiel's character
enough.
dispelled Rob's effectively a counter spell, but I don't think it
You
was.
were all able to leave the
Yeah, that
house
was super
with no
clutch.
further
Otherwise, I was about to run out of the fight entirely, and you'd have lost your tank.
Yeah,
You carry on
that
your merry
would
way.
have,
At the
I
next,
think that was
at
the
next risk you take.
the difference between winning and losing.
Dum Dum
that
is
fight.
able to hand all of
It-
the loot
it-
to Granny,
It messed
who is
up
able
immediately
to,
what I was about to do.
ascertain that you
I do
found
have
a
counter
potion
spell.
of invisibility,
Oh, no.
a potion of flying.
And I was
She's
just like,
not
I'll do
able to
that.
figure out
Oh wow!
weird
It's
black
magically,
blue
amazingly
potion.
happened in a different way, which was
There was
awesome.
a potion of hill giant strength and an oil of sharpness, and that very, very big
Asmiel,
scimitar
was
is a
a
+1.
the most important moment for your character and the and something else that you've
You're
noticed.
muted.
from
He's
another
muted,
character.
yeah.
Am I muted?
No, Rob is
No.
I
muted.
think the most important thing.
How about the
was
upside downy
entering the house,
gravity potion?
because,
That was the potion of flying.
It might be.
Awesome.
It was like a flashback
And,
a little bit to her
that
earlier life.
Is
It
all
really
I have.
was.
Entirely unplanned,
You
by
have
the way. You've saved
Yeah,
the snake
entirely
family
unplanned.
in their snake home,
That was
and
pretty
you've let
cool.
them go back to Masteksamu.
Yeah, and I guess.
So, what was all that about then, anyway? What's
I liked
what's
how
a
it
yen
played
yen
out
to?
with, her carrying for the rest of the group during the fight.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
Thank you very much, Connor.
Xiah. Well done, everyone. It was a really important moment for your character. And something that you noticed from
J_Spates
another
cheered.
character.
X200.
It was a really cool moment. Thank you, Spates. Granny,
I know I was like always
you
role
can
playing,
take
trying
a-
to
you can
protect
rush off
Granny.
quickly.
So during the fight, I did
wanna
like
very quickly
the
because
opportunity,
it
I
is
guess, where
late
because
for me
I
and Rob.
couldn't stop an
Very
attack
Very
on
late.
Granny.
Shall we do
I got
a
to do
very
that role
quick What
on the big bad,
for your
Yeah, that was
character
really cool.
was the most important thing that happened there?
and
you can- and
a moment for
one
another
other
character. I like
important thing for
Dum
another
Dum trying to
character.
stop the mum back in the forest.
From my character, the most
You know, when
important
we're
thing
trying
is
to be friendly.
that he got to kill a big badass
He's
snake
just
man
freaking
that
her
he'd
out.
never fought before, and he got to feel
was awesome.
like he was a he doesn't quite understand how he's seen by people.
Quite terrifying.
And I think.
Well, thank you guys so
and
much.
What, and what I think was
As
an important
players, do you
moment for
have
one of the other
any
characters.
burning questions about the mysteries I presented to you? Because you are the last group
I
I'm running through
think-
this.
I like
I will
it.
now make all clear if you want.
It was
if you like.
it was
I like
very difficult
the
to
end
play
there with,
a character that was
the,
such a
Shang-Chi
dummy
going upstairs
in,
to kind
in
of
a,
like
in a game that was
talk
so
to the kids
filled
and
with
then almost
immediately
intrigue.
regretting that decision when the kids
I knew
and
that
the
it was
kids asked.
going to be
what were you doing?
You played a character with
like,
low empathy
maybe I shouldn't have come upstairs to talk to the kid.
And low intelligence.
And that
high empathy,
having to say something that's high empathy towards his friends and lying by omission, but never doesn't really care about the others too much, saying we're helping the mum. I think that was.
So I knew it was going to be really interesting.
Character
for
choice.
Your character.
I think what would have happened if we had chosen just to leave?
If you had just left, they would have stayed in that state forever. There actually is no way that so as to see can finish the wizard's research.
That my character is able to hide in plain sight on stairs.
That was pretty cool.
Not really bothered going any further into the cellar.
Open
Just
up
let
a
them
portal
say
to another realm to get them back to some other plane.
No one saw you throughout the entire
So
fight.
he's
You were
not
playing
trying
the
to get them
bagpipes.
back to a different
I
plane.
took no
was
damage.
Sent there. It was awesome to discover what this wizard's research was.
I really liked how Asmiel's character dispelled
how to shift.
Rob's effectively a counter spell, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, that was super clutch. Otherwise, I was about to run out of the fight entirely, and you'd have lost your tank.
Kenneth have got there.
That would have. I think that was the.
Could Kenneth have got there
with the cross step? No.
It messed up immediately what I was about to do because I do have counter spell.
When the wizard built this house,
and I was just like, I'll do that. Oh wow! It magically, amazingly happened in a different way, which was awesome.
I can read it to you if you like. So the mantra in full. Asmiel says, I can see another plane. Most important, a plane full of torment, fire, and screams. And something else. I cannot travel to this plane with a plane of shift. I must discover a way to reach this plane. When I eat, I will find it. When I sit, I will find it. My life is dedicated to reaching this plane.
It was like a flashback.
So like the equivalent of like those
really was.
work posters, like the motivational posters.
Yeah, entirely.
Throughout the very fabric of his house.
That was really cool.
It's like hand painted.
Yeah, and
or put there by magic, it permeates all the way through to the deepest parts of the structure.
I liked how it played out.
It was also
her carrying
a mathematical pattern. So if you looked at the pattern itself, that was it was a ridiculously high level of mathematics. So if you'd got a very high intelligence roll, you would have entirely understood from another character every single part of the pattern. Even if you didn't,
I know I was like always role playing, trying to protect Granny. So during the fight, I did like the opportunity, I guess, where because I couldn't stop an attack. When you say on Granny, all that maths and stuff, is that what everyone got to do that reading in the comments about? On the
I've got no idea. I haven't watching chat. That was really cool.
Maths exam or something. And
maths exam.
For another character, like dumb trying to stop the mum back in the forest.
You wanted to get back to
you know, when we're trying to be friendly.
And why
he's just freaking her out.
Maths exams. That was awesome.
They're trying to get back to the maths exam. He doesn't quite understand how he's seen by people.
Quite
genius, guys. Yeah, I was wondering what's the major difference between us and the other players.
As players, do you have any burning questions about the mysteries I presented
Fuck
to you?
it!
You are the last.
Violence solves everything. No one else. I
will now make all.
How did everybody else go? It was very difficult to play save the woman and her children. A dummy in a game that was so filled with mystery and intrigue.
I knew that it was going to say exact stats. You played a character with low empathy and low intelligence, so as to see. Well, high empathy, but you said you don't care what people think.
High empathy towards his friends and his little band, but doesn't really care about the others too much.
Abomination. So I knew it was going to be really interesting that he has to look up to and listen to. They said they convinced him that they were.
What would have happened if we had chosen just to leave?
You are a failure. If you had returned just to must examine, they would have stayed in that state forever. We are sending a team. There actually is no way that Science can finish the wizard's research.
Oh wow!
They were there until using the potion that you would never have figured out because that's a.
What was he? What exactly was he trying to do? He was trying to open up a portal to another realm to get them back to some other plane.
So he's not trying to get them back to a different plane. He was sent
It's
there
literally a suicide
to
potion.
discover what it's meant to be.
The wizard was trying to
a way to kill torturously.
figure out
if he had captured you alive, he would have used to shift to a plane that is impossible to use planar shift to reach.
Ah, I see.
And Phil and Cat have got
Stella
there.
and Cat, they went a
Could
very
Tina have
similar
got
route.
there? With the cross
They figured
step?
out that the halfling skeleton in the corner
This
was
is
the
a
wizard
place
that
What?
you
could
was
not
to
have
see.
reached.
Why are there
Was
words on the
talking
wall?
to and trying to get insight from.
When the
He-
wizard
he
built
can't
this house
talk
for
to
his
dead.
own research,
and so
he
they
surrounded
convinced
himself
him that
with his
Fella
mantra,
was a cleric that could
which
that
I can read it
cast
to you if
speak
you
with dead,
like.
and that Cat was
So the mantra in full.
the halfling wizard replied.
Says, "I can see another plane."
saying, "No, I never
plane
figured it
full
out
of
either.
torment, fire, and screams. I cannot travel to this plane with planar shift,
Which I thought was
I
really,
must
an
discover a way
interesting
to
way to do
reach
it.
this plane. When I eat, I will find it. When
I think you're
sit,
also the
I will
fastest
find
group
it.
to do it.
My life
We
is
got that done in 3
dedicated
hours.
to reaching this plane.
The other groups
Wanna
were
go for it?
5 and 4.
That's what happens when you choose
The
violence.
equivalent
Violence
of
is always
like
the answer.
those
Violence is very good.
work posters, like the
When
motivational
you've got a
posters.
bugbear that can
Throughout
attack
the very fabric of
4
his house.
times with a maxed out
Like
strength
hand painted.
and an action surge,
Or put there by magic, it permeates all the way through to the deepest part. 4 times plus
Definitely-
action surge. That's a lot.
definitely
It was
easy
also
to
a,
whittle that health down a little bit.
I should have made him a bigger bag
mathematical
of hit points.
pattern.
So if you look at the pattern itself,
no, that was really cool.
I think I need to
it
let
was
you
a
go.
ridiculously high level of.
I'm falling asleep on my feet.
You
So
definitely
so-
got a very high Thank you for playing with me. You would have entirely
Thank you very much
understood
for hosting and
every single
DMing. It
part
was
of the pattern,
a lot of fun.
even if you didn't.
See you guys later.
wouldn't have known all
Alright,
the
see you
words.
around.
Bye.
See you. But you would have known what words were
I
there.
think
all the cameras are messed up now.
Why
that
so
he's
many
on
languages?
Discord
Because
call.
he spoke all languages, Sparrow.
Oh no.
When you say all that
Alright.
maths and stuff,
we should
is that what
probably all go
everyone
as
is
well.
screaming in the comments about?
It's as
I've
late
got
for
no
me
idea
as it is
for
for
Rob.
Rob. Chat. And I am
Maths
DMing
exam
again
was
tomorrow
so
morning.
No,
that-
maths exam. When I took Cat and Felagun
Oh,
first,
this is in-
and they found out
I'm all
that
planned for that. I'm going
you
straight to bed.
wanted to get back to Mustek. Is
that
that
right?
We need to find someone to
Thank
raid.
you.
They said, why
Thank you
do
guys
they
for
care so
coming
much
along.
about their maths exams?
Thank you for the game comment.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you liked
They're
it.
trying to get back to the
I'm
maths
quite proud of
exam.
Yes. Let's see who is on.
Jesus, guys.
There's something coming.
Stop that.
Yeah, I was
think
wondering
he's
what's the
playing
major
D&D.
difference between
Captain
us and the
Robert,
other
is he doing
players.
No one else went for violence. Game, or is he doing a rerun?
Fuck it!
Pennywise.
Silence solves everything. No one else.
went for violence.
How did everybody else go?
I don't-
Did
I'm
any of
not
them
following any other
save the
D&D
woman and
streamers.
her children?
So far,
Um,
everyone
the-
has succeeded.
Sideshow, who was in earlier.
First group to go through this were actually two
I see
level
County
2
Sideshow
players.
there. I'm not following, but I will go follow now. and we
I
can
had the
go
same
and
exact
raid
stats
County
for
Sideshow.
everyone. They won through deception.
Kyle
Or
told
if
you,
you
apparently.
They
How so?
convinced.
Well,
They convinced
let's,
so as to see
If it's a
that
what?
he
If
was
it's
never
a
going to
positive
win.
number, County,
and that
even number,
they
County,
were
odd
a
number,
tier anathema, which is the one tier above
Kyle,
abomination.
even number.
The one
That's
that
County
he has to
Sideshow.
look up to and listen to. They said they convinced him that they were this anathema, and said, "You are a failure.
Alright.
Return to Mustek
So,
Zamu. When we get there,
As a failure.
go ahead and show some love. We are sending a team who will finish this
And,
mission."
thank
and
you
then
all for
he
coming
took
and
his
hanging
own
out.
hanging out with me. Really enjoyed doing this.
Nice.
Using the potion that
And
you
I'll see you
that
all in
you
my
would
next
never have
stream.
figured out because that's a
Alright,
homebrew
go
potion.
show some love to Carney.
Interior burning.
The black gloopy one.
The black gloopy one. It sets a literal fire inside. Right.
So it's literally a suicide potion.
It's meant to be a way to kill torturously. If he had captured you alive, he would have used it on you.
Nice.
And Phil
And
and
then-
Cats.
Bella and Cat, they went a very similar route. They figured out that the halfling skeleton in the corner was the wizard that so as to see was talking to and trying to get insight from, but he can't talk to dead, and so they convinced him that Fella was a cleric that could cast Speak with Dead, and that Cat was the halfling wizard replying and saying, "No, I never figured it out either." which I thought was really an interesting way to do it. I think you're also the fastest group to do it. We got that done in 3 hours. The other groups were 5 and 4.
That's what happens when you choose violence. Violence is always the answer.
Violence is very good.
When you've got a bugbear that can attack 4 times with a maxed out strength and an action surge.
Yeah. 4 times plus action surge. That's
definitely easy to whittle that health down a little bit.
I should have made him a bigger bag of hit points. But no, that was really cool. I think I need to let you go, Rob.
I'm falling asleep on my feet.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing with me.
Thank you very much for hosting and DMing. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys later.
Alright, see you, Rob.
Bye.
See you. Alright. I think, all the cameras are messed up now that he's left the Discord call.
Oh no.
Alright. We should probably all go as well. It's as late for me as it is for Rob. And I am DMing again tomorrow morning.
Have all of you been?
I'm all planned for that. I'm going straight to bed. Alright. We need to find someone to raid. Thank you guys for coming along.
Thank you for the game content.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm quite proud of it. Let's see who is on.
That there's something coming.
Playing. Oh, stop that. Playing D&D. Captain Robert, is he doing a game or is he doing a rerun? I'm not following any other D&D streamers that are currently
And
going.
you've got Sideshow, who was in earlier.
Oh, yep. I see County Sideshow there. I'm not following, but I will go follow now, and we can go and raid County Sideshow. And Kyle,
Or if you're
apparently. Well, let's. If it's a positive number, County. Positive. Even number, County. Odd number, Kyle. Even number. That's County Sideshow. Alright. So, when we get there, go ahead and show some love. And thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. Really, really enjoyed doing this. And I'll see you all in my next stream. Alright, go show some love to Carney. Alright.